Yo, 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 what's up, beautiful ladies, wonderful gentlemen? Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. How you catching me on this one? Hope you catch me live. It's Friday, so we're going to go in today because our topic is a strong one. Our topic is a strong one. So I graduate to the intro, you know what I'm saying? I get an intro. But yeah, our topic is a strong one, folks. You like the little intro music? Real soothing, relaxing. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of cool. I kind of want to be in a soothing, relaxing zone. You feel me? So as I be in this soothing, relaxing zone on a real serious situation, as it's coming to its, you know what I'm saying? It's coming to its climax. The Umar Johnson saga. It continues, but it can't continue though. If he don't get jail time, the Umar Johnson saga can continue. So we will definitely be tuned in, and we will keep our eyes wide open, or should I say, our eyes wide shut. That's what we do in the black community. We keep our eyes wide shut, like that. No snitching business is like see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Although you have a lot of people speaking, but it allowed the evil to grow. I came out 2020 and told you it was an evil that was holding that school back. I told you it was a demonic entity that was holding that school back, but no one listened to me. I even think Lene even said, he's evil. So I said it way back in 2020 that he has too much evil around him and he's evil. And this school was a losing situation when he violated me. So, thanks for that introduction, StreamYard, that was nice and soothing and relaxing. But I think I'm going to turn it up a little bit because this Umar Johnson might have hit a jackpot. You feel me, folks? Umar Johnson might have hit the jackpot by losing the school to taxes. And I need everyone to understand he definitely might have hit the jackpot by losing the schools to taxes. Now, I'm gonna spend some time just bullcrapping for some minutes, wait for a few people to slide into this live stream because they don't want to miss out on this one because this one we have to have our eyes wide open right now. We got to open up our eyes, folks, on this one. Okay, we got to open our eyes wide open for this one. And the reason why I say that is because take these glasses off for a little bit. I say that because in 2020 when I told you that the situation was going to get real ugly, I told everyone that the situation was going to get real technical and difficult down the road. And I told you that white society was going to get involved. This has now become such a different type of soap opera that if we don't really be on top of it at this point right now, we're going to watch him skate all the way to the bank. All the way to the bank. And he's going to start it up, not here in America, but he will start it up in Africa strong. Okay, folks? And get away with a shitload because once this take place August 25th, and if he don't come up with that money, and I'm gonna tell you something, folks, he's gonna raise a nice little substantial amount of money. Umar will raise a nice amount of money. Don't think that he's not gonna raise some money for this taxes. He's gonna raise a nice little amount of money, and he's gonna get close. He might even get the amount that's needed, but he's gonna say he don't have it, and he's going to watch the buildings go down the drain, right? You feel me? But he's going to sit back because there's a loophole for him. He's hoping that he can cash out on the loophole. And that loophole is going to allow him to really obtain a substantial amount of money right now when he really truly need it. You know what I'm saying? It's like a short sale. He couldn't get the full $400,000 for the house, but he did a short sale and he got $100,000 for the house that he had to split with some people. But in this situation, he don't have to split with no one. So if he can get what he is sitting back hoping he can get this donation money going, and then he can cash out on this tax situation. Okay, so folks, like I told you yesterday, we had a nice little live stream and we was kicking about how much money he's paying himself. So now he has another position. I forgot. Okay, I forgot he's his own accountant. He's his own secretary and accountant. So as accountant, he told himself that, yo, you know what? There's a loophole for me and I can sit back and just wait. And I put enough into this building. I put enough into the promotion of the school. I put enough into the advertising of the school. Understand? He put enough. This is how he's thinking. He put enough into the building. I told you he's gonna put enough in the building so that when it's time to sell, he can get a nicer piece of change for it if he wants to go that way. Okay, folks, I told you that if he do not deal with me, he will not be opening school. And if he don't deal with me, he has a escape route, is to sell the school. And if he do sell the school, he's going to put enough money to the school that he can get a better value than what he bought the school for. So if he bought the buildings for a total at least like $500,000, if he bought those buildings for a nice piece of money for like $400,000, off this tax situation, folks, he might be able to get $500,000 because there's a little tiny loophole for him. There's a tiny loophole. What's up, everybody on the check-in? Like right now, I'm just. It's 7 minutes in this live stream, and I'm just going to really slowly introduce us to Umar Johnson's sneaky, conniving way of how he's going to get a jackpot. How he's about to play casino. I told you, folks, he has property. He has this property. I told you this way back. See, a lot of folks, you know, if you're new to my channel, thank you. If you're new to me, my channel, period, and you've never subscribed. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm behind the scenes on the loophole, behind the scenes. Just letting you know that, yo, this is the loophole. Okay? Behind the scenes, this is the loophole. You got to pay attention. He loses the buildings, he makes money. He keeps the buildings going. He keeps money going. So if he raised $50,000, $60,000, he paid those taxes. He keeps the scam going strong. Everybody like, oh, Umar, you did it. And so everybody gonna rock out real hard. This climax right now can go either way, depending on the people. He has like what? Today's the 15th. He got 10 days. The people right now, the black people of the world, the blacks of the world, have to make a decision. Are they going to save Umar Johnson of this $40,000 dilemma? Let's say $45,000 dilemma. Okay? Or are they going to just say, you know what? We tap out. So we about to see in 10 days. Now Umar's sitting back like, no matter what, he's going to win. Because if he get that sympathy money to really come flowing in for mama, if you get that mama sympathy money, he's going to make a nice little amount of money in 10 days. Imagine making $40,000 in 10 days, yo. How would you feel making $40,000 in 10 days? Okay, so now let's just keep that to the side. Now, let's say he don't make enough money. He makes $30,000. He got $30,000 to play with as he exits. So Umar now exits saying, yo, listen, folks, we wasn't able to, you know, I want to really give a great thanks to all my loyal donors who really was rocking out with Umar, Big Papa, and all the way to the end. But on this FDMG saga, they got me. The white folks got me. You know, I don't know what went down, but they got me. You know, they did some sneaky. We definitely got protests. I'm not going to let this go. I'm gonna fight. We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight. You know, we're gonna fight. And you know, he's going to give y'all the runaround, but he's sitting back like, okay, let the games begin. Let the games begin. And let me pull this up so you understand what I'm talking about when I say let the games begin. Okay, so let me put my glasses on, folks, so I can see better. Oop, I can see. I can see. I'm gonna share this on the screen, folks, with you. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. Can a person get money back if he loses a building? Okay. Can a person get money back if he loses a building due to taxes and at an auction? Okay. Let's just see. You know, let's read this together. We're gonna read this together. Let me get back over here. Okay, so okay, that's up. That's up on the screen. So I'm gonna read from Google. I'm about to read from Google. Can a person get money back if he loses a building because of taxes? Okay, so let's read that together. Okay, did Umar hit the jackpot by losing the school to taxes? And then I have the second part. Did I miss out on a golden opportunity? Are we about to miss out on the golden opportunity? Okay. So let me get to this right here. I need to get to this right here for you folks because I want y'all to read this with me, so we can play this game with Umar. So the question is, here's the question: can a person get money back if he loses a building because of taxes after the auction? The answer is yes. In most cases, if a property is lost due to unpaid property taxes and subsequently sold at a tax sale, the former owner may be entitled to receive surplus funds, okay, from the sale. Surplus funds. So Umar Johnson is waiting for his surplus funds. Okay, so he got his money frozen in the bank. He's sitting back thinking he's gonna be able to get that because he's thinking that that's just some bullshit going on. Like, yo, what's going on? What's going on? Ooh, what's going on? But he has an investigation on him. He has an investigation on him. So that's what's going on, Umar. So he's sitting back thinking that he's gonna get that frozen money, but that frozen money is frozen like a hockey ring. Okay, and it's on super cold, super ice. Okay, so the former owner may be entitled to receive surplus funds from the sale. So he's sitting back with his hands like, ooh, I'm about to get this. Here's why and how. Okay. Here's why and how. Property taxes and tax sales. When property tax go unpaid, the local government can place a lien on the property. If the taxes remain unpaid, the government may initiate a tax sale or tax lien foreclosure process to recover the overdue amount. Now, I had pulled something up earlier, which wasn't this right here, but hopefully I can pull that one back up too because I like what they were saying in that one. But let's just go to this next one. Surplus funds. If the property is sold for more than the amount of the unpaid taxes, penalties, interest, and costs of the sale. Okay, if the property is sold for more than the amount of the unpaid taxes, so if the property is sold for 50,000, let's say if the property sold for $100,000, this is where I'm at now. And after the penalties, the interest, and cost of the sale, the extra money is called surplus funds, also known as excess proceeds or tax sales overage. Okay. Now the other one goes a little bit more in depth. So I'm just going to read a few more of these and then I'm going to try and find the other one. Okay, folks? Just remember that surplus funds. If the property is sold for more than the amount of the unpaid taxes, penalties, interest, and cost of the sale, the extra money is called surplus funds, also known as excess proceeds or tax sale overages. Excess proceeds or tax sale overages. Right to claim surplus. As the former homeowner, you have the right to claim these surplus funds. The Supreme Court has affirmed that it's unconstitutional for the government to take your home for unpaid taxes and keep the entire profit for the sale. Claiming process. The trustee or officer overseeing the sale is usually required to send you a notice about the surplus funds. But before I go into the claiming process, let's just go back to surplus funds and right to claim surplus. As the former homeowner, you have the right to claim these surplus funds. The Supreme Court has affirmed that it's unconstitutional for the government to take your home or your business or building for unpaid taxes and keep the entire profit from the sale. Now it just say home. It doesn't say about like commercial buildings. Now I don't know if it's different in regards to commercial buildings, folks. I don't know if it's different. So let me go back to this right here. I don't know if it's different. Okay, folks. I have no idea if it's different for like commercial buildings, but in regards to your home, that's what it say. Okay, folks. Hope you can see that. Hope you can see that. Let me see if I can enlarge it for you. Hold on, let me see something. This is the whole screen. Yeah, that's the whole screen. Okay. Let's go down. Claiming process. The trustee or officer overseeing the sale is usually required to send you a notice about the surplus funds. You'll likely need to fill out a claim form, provide proof of prior ownership, and potentially attend a court hearing to establish your right to the funds. Now, see, at that court hearing, that's where the biggest protest we need to have if this go down that way. Because everybody who donated their funds should be right there to collect their money. Okay? That day, so we got to be on top of this whole thing. So, like, if Umar Johnson continues his scam and be able to cash out and hit the jackpot, donors need to be at that court hearing. Okay, because you're likely to need to fill out a claim form, provide proof of prior ownership, and potentially attend a court hearing and to establish your right to the funds. Now, remember, folks, it's always our building. It's always our building. It's always our building. It's not his building, right? He says the people building. It's our building. So you need to be there at that court hearing. Time sensitivity. It's crucial to act quickly, as there are often deadlines for claiming surplus funds. If you don't claim them within the specified period, they may be transferred to the state's unclaimed property division. Time sensitivity. It's crucial to act quickly, as there are often deadlines for claiming surplus funds. If you don't claim them within specified period, they may be transferred to the state's unclaimed property division. Legal assistance. Navigating this process can be complex, and consulting with a lawyer is highly recommended, especially if you face difficulties or have missed deadlines. So the difficulties is where we have to come in. Okay, folks? The difficulties is what I want to go into with part 2 of the statement. Did I miss out on the gold mine by me not putting that lien on that building of my court case, of the lien that I should have put on that court? But I tried, but we're going to get into that. I tried, but the sheriff told me to go this way. The sheriff told me to stick with this YouTube process and the FBI. But we're going to get into that, okay? In some states, you may also have a right of redemption, which allows you to reclaim your property by paying the delinquent taxes, interest, and costs within a certain period after the tax sale. In some states, you may also have a right of redemption. A right of redemption. A right of redemption, folks. We're going to talk about right of redemption. Could Umar Johnson get a right of redemption? We got to prevent that right of redemption. Okay, folks? Right of redemption. I need a pen to write that one down. Right of redemption. Redemption. Mm. Folks. Umar. He can play this game, but we got to stand up to this one. No. I'm going to read that again. In some states, you may also have a right of redemption. Let me go to Google and find out, does Delaware have a right of redemption for you? Okay, folks. Let me go to Delaware and see if it's a right of redemption. Let me pause right here and see if there's a right of redemption in Delaware. Do Delaware have a right of redemption? Do Delaware have a right of redemption? Yes, Delaware homeowners have an equitable right of redemption to reclaim their property by paying off the total debt and foreclosure costs before a foreclosure sale is confirmed by the court. However, Delaware does not have a statutory right of redemption, which would allow for redemption after the sale has been confirmed. Okay? Okay, folks? I'm going to repeat that last part. However, wait, let me just go back. Yes, Delaware homeowners have an equitable right of redemption to reclaim their property by paying off the total debt and foreclosure costs before a foreclosure sale is confirmed by the court. However, Delaware does not have a statutory right of redemption which will allow for redemption after the sale has been confirmed. Okay, so and it says here's a definition of equitable right, and then a definition of statutory right. Let me just go statutory because it doesn't have it. Statutory right of redemption does not exist. What it is, a statutory right of redemption is a law that gives a homeowner a specific period of time after the foreclosure sale to buy back the property. Why it matters? Delaware does not have this type of statutory right. This means once the foreclosure sale is confirmed, you can no longer redeem the property by paying the debt. Okay? So I'm just reading that right there. I don't know if anyone else has been, talking about that. I don't know if anyone did a live discussing that right there. But right now, the Umar hit the jackpot. So now let me go back to the screen because I need you folks to understand that this is real slippery right now. How much can he cash out with this whole situation? How much can he really cash out on this situation? So all my fellas out there, let's get some number figures going on. Let's get some number figures going on. Let's get some number figures going on because me being in the building at that time back in 2020 and knowing what it looked like, knowing the situation going to now 2025, seeing the little things that he been doing, seeing the little things he been doing, I'm pretty sure he did a little more few things that we haven't seen. Okay? So with all that being said, if you Ricky James, if you went to that auction and you had them and you wanted to buy the property, okay? Now I don't know if it's just the school. I don't you feel me? I don't know if it's just that school or if it's the school plus the gym. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if both of those things and in that little building that's attached. I don't know if it's all three of those buildings that's attached. But let's say it is all three: the gymnasium, the school, plus the little shed area. So it's a big area because it's on behind the shed is another part of the building. Okay, so now if you had some money right now, and you knew that his building was up for grabs right now. You knew it was an auction going on right now. It's going on auction. We know it's boom. It's going on for auction. How much money are you willing to bid? Okay, maybe I need to do a live auction right now. Okay, okay. How do you do an auction? All right, we got the FDMG now. You know what I'm saying? The FDMG, Frederick Douglass Montgomery Academy, has been fundraising for over 15, 25, 25, 15 years. And we had to put it to a halt. So right now we're gonna start bidding that because it's the gold mine of the black people, the black race, the savior of the black race. We had the Messiah. He was the owner of this building, and we're going to start this bidding ad. Well, we have a lien on this building for $40,000. We're gonna start this bid at $15,000. Who got them in? Because it said now you can really start it at you can start it at a low. It don't have to be start at that same price. They don't have to start at $40,000. They can start at $15,000, $20,000. Understand? So let's just say that they started the bid at $20,000. $20,000 they start the bid at. Ricky James says, "Man, what you say, Ricky James? Man, ain't no telling how much work them building need. Whoever buy money buy what you say? Whoever buy it, money gotta be long. You know. Now hold on, Ricky. Now that's what I'm saying. Me being in there, I'm gonna be the ref for you folks. I'm gonna be the ref for you folks. I'm gonna be the ref. I said back in 2025. This is what I said back in 2025. Okay. I said back in 2025 that those buildings were going to go up for grab. And it's not going to be a large amount of money. It's not going to be a large amount of money that these buildings are going to go up for grabs for. And I said to you folks, I said, listen, folks, I said, if we get our money together right now, when this situation occurs, we will be able to grab these property for nothing. Okay? I said we'll be able to grab it for nothing. You say, man, ain't no telling how much work them buildings need. I'm telling you that from time me being there and all the distractions that was coming from those people online, making a lot of things up, and then me just being in there, also saying the building was kind of pretty much messed up. Where it's at right now, 5 years later, I guarantee you that it's worth $20,000. Those buildings are worth $30,000. The gym alone is worth $50,000. Okay, I'm telling you that the gym alone is worth $50,000. Get our minds right, because I said back in 2021 that that property is going to go down for pennies, and we can grab it. And if it's going down because of $38,000 to $40,000, and Umar knows he's going to raise a nice little piece of change. He's going to raise some money in these next 10, 15 days. He's going to raise some money. There's no way he's not going to raise some money. But he's going to say he didn't raise enough, and he's going to try and cash out. Now, I want us to let's play auction games. Let's play auction games. Let's act like this is the auction. Now remember, I was at the building. I seen the white man pull up with the black woman in the truck. I can't remember what type of truck it was. SUV. They got out. We chopped it up. We showed him the building. He was tight because the buildings was bought by Umar, because he was ready to buy it back in 2018. He wanted to buy the buildings in 2018. This was a Republican ex-senator, okay? This was a Republican senator that he wanted to take those buildings and make it become You know, the place for, oh God damn it, man. What's the word? Like apprentice, like for apprentice. He wanted to make a wood shop, like classes like that for the people in the community. He wanted to make it like he wanted to do something with it where it was like a place that people can come to, well, especially men, they can come to and they can learn apprenticeship. Okay, I can't. And the right word is not in my head, but that's what this white guy wanted to do, and he was willing to pay some money for it. He offered some money at the time. It was a substantial. It was over $600,000. I was there. So now let's just now go back to the bidding, because I want us to do a little auction, Tanya. I want us to do a little quick auction right now. If this building goes up for auction because Umar fails to pay the taxes, because Umar knows that there's a loophole. I'm trying to tell y'all folks, there's a loophole for him. For everybody who's tapping in, there's a loophole. So we talk about the auction, but let's go back to the loophole. I got you, folks. I got something on the screen. I want y'all to pay attention. Everybody who's tapping in. If those who's already here, I'm sorry, we're going to read it again, not the whole thing, but just a little taste. Just a little taste. Because there's this thing called surplus funds. Okay, because I asked the question, I said, can a person get money back if he loses the building to taxes and they auction off the building? Now, he got the buildings for like $400,000, $500,000 of your money. If this man can get back anything close to that, that's a come up. If he can get half of that, that's a come up. So here's what, okay, now, yes, in most cases, if a property is lost due to unpaid property taxes and subsequently sold at a tax sale, the former owner, Umar, may be entitled to receive surplus funds for the sale. Here's why and how. Okay, so property taxes and tax sales. When property taxes go unpaid, the local government can place a lien on the property. And remember, folks, I'm supposed to put a lien on the property too when I won my court case. If the taxes remain unpaid, the government may initiate a tax sale or tax lien foreclosure process to recover the overdue amount. Surplus funds. If the property is sold for more than the amount of the unpaid taxes, penalties, interest, and cost of the sale, the extra money is called surplus funds. Surplus funds. Surplus funds. You get it, folks? Also known as assessor proceeds or tax sale overages. Right to claim surplus. So Umar has the right to claim surplus. As the former homeowner, you have the right to claim these surplus funds. The Supreme Court affirmed that it's unconstitutional for the government to take your home for unpaid taxes and keep all the bread and keep the entire profit from the sale. Okay, so I need you guys to understand that Umar can play off the surplus funds. And if he play off the surplus funds, he wants to see the bidding go. So honestly, we need to organize something real good. The team of people who are going out to buy this building, and to make sure that he don't get surplus funds, to make sure that that building don't go for $500,000, $600,000, $700,000 where he gets surplus funds. We got to do something, because if he can cash out, and let me explain something to you folks. I did a video before, sometime in 2024. I did a video for you folks. I went out to the school, and then I was walking around the neighborhood because I was seeing them doing construction, and when I went to the construction site, I spoke to them in regards to the landfill. You know what I'm saying? Is over there where that building is, where that school is. You know what I'm saying? Is it condemned? Is it contaminated? Is it one of those brownstone, whatever that shit is called? And he was like, nah. He was talking about what they digging, what they building over there. And I need you to understand what they are building over there. They're building a stadium. for the school around the corner. They building a stadium, a sports stadium. The school around the corner is huge. Takes up the block. It's big weight, makes Umar Johnson School look like a fucking gym. But no, really, it's big. It's huge. They have like a science building. And they want to, for their football team, they want to build a stadium. They are emptying out the water, all the water that's behind that they talk about. Of the right around, right. You got the boys and girls school, then you got the water. When you come around, I can show you in one of my videos. When I'm walking around, coming up around the building, there's a bridge, there's water, there's woods. They draining out all the water, 100 feet down the water, to build the stadium. So they want that property. They want that boys and girls school area. They want the Umar Johnson area, that big building. They want that big building. And by that small building going up, the big building they already know is going to be up. They like, yo, we can get that whole property for $40,000 to nothing. So there's some buyers out there that's willing to buy. There's some real estate people that want that property. So what we gotta understand is that money, that property, if it goes up for auction, it's gonna be people spending money. And if he can get that surplus, how much money is he going to cash out on this jackpot? So let's just keep it small number. Let's keep it a small freaking number. Let's say all three of those buildings go for $275,000. You tell me that Umar's going to get that $230,000 plus the other $30,000 that he raised on PayPal and everything else? That's $270, damn near $300,000 that he can make. Umar can make $300-some thousand if that building, those buildings is auctioned off and for $200-some thousand. If they auction at $500,000, somebody, they just going back for battling for that shit. Because it's a gold mine. I don't care what no person on these streets are saying to you about that school and area. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go up there tomorrow. I'm going up there tomorrow for you folks, okay? And I'm gonna go live up there tomorrow to give you the real tour again of the school that's looking to buy Umar Johnson School. I'm gonna show you the land. I'm showing you the construction site. I'm going live tomorrow up at the school, FDMG school. Okay, folks, because I need you guys to see this layout and see what's about to happen, and see how Umar Johnson can make more money by losing the school. More he can make. That school's, who think that school's going to be auctioned off for only $20,000 or $40-some thousand? They got to get their debt. So so you think it's just going to end at $48,000 and buy? So to that Korean right there. You think that's what's going to happen? You think those buildings are going to? Yo, look, he says, man, no telling how much work them building need. Whoever buy it, money got to belong. Whoever gets his money will be longer than Umar's. I guarantee you, if they go into that auction, their money's longer than Umar's. Where if they go in, they know that they have a project, a 6-month project. What, you got electricity? They got running water. What do they have to do? Except for knock the building down if they want to knock it down. Demolish it. Whoever's going for that shit, money is going to be right. And if they're going to demolish it, they got real money. If they're going to keep it as is, they got money. Whoever's going to that auction is going to have some type of money that they know that they in for not just a ride, because they already, like I say, has running water. The building has running water. The building has electricity. What more do you need from a building running water and electricity? A roof? Yeah. Roof, there's a roof, it just leaks. I don't know if how much of it on the other side that he do, but I'm pretty sure it's done. I'm pretty sure the roof is done. Just a bunch of leaks. Now, when it comes to ceiling, if they're gonna keep that building as is, if they have a little bit of money, they get a loan up, man. That's gonna be 1, 2, 3 for anybody who's going in for that shit. It's not gonna be a 10-year project. So for them to spend $200,000 to $300,000, $400,000 for those buildings, you gotta remember, if he bought the buildings for $400,000 in 19, those buildings can be auctioned easily for $400,000 at a max. And I'm just talking about the one side. I ain't talking about the other side. I'm talking about one side, folks. He hit the jackpot with this. So the only thing I see fit is that every donor that donated to Umar, rise up and get ready to get your money back, because if that man gets $400,000, he can give back some money. I'm asking for your help with this class action lawsuit against Umar. Mine was for unpaid wages. I went to the sheriff department. I went to the courts. The lien, they said, was going to be hard. They said, you might as well stick with YouTube. They said, stick with YouTube. This is what the sheriff department said. Stick with YouTube. Attack him, attack him, attack him. That's what he said. That's what I see a lot of people doing. That's what you should do. Because it's going to be very hard to get a lien on the school. It's going to be very hard to get money from this man. No, he said it's going to be very hard to get money from this man. Your $3,000. And putting a lien on the school, he's like, yo, it's going to be, just go at him online. I'm like, what? Called back and said, yo, you really got a case, hit the FBI. Like, what? That's how that whole situation went down. I'm trying to get the sheriff to help me get a lien. And he's like, man, attack him on court. Go to FBI. That was kind of weird. I was like, where do I go from there? So I was like, fuck it. Where do I go from there? When you got the sheriff saying, go attack him on YouTube. I'm like, no, not lying. Gave me the Fed number, I called the FBI, and they ran with it. They truly ran with it. And this is where he's at right now. And I'm saying that, yo, listen, folks, it's kind of really weird that they froze his account. They doing a whole lot of work, but for some reason, he still got a loophole to cash out on this situation and say to the people, that's not right. That can't be. Surplus funds. Let's just say, what if he didn't even know about that and he's watching this live? He's like, damn, Don, surplus funds, good looks. Did I just help him out? Because, folks, once again, the gym itself, clean it out. Let's go in there, clean it out. Right now, let's bring a dumpster. Let's clean out the gym. Let's clean it out, spick and span. Is it a gym? Yes, it's a gym. How much is a gym worth? How much is a gym worth? How much is a gymnasium worth in Wilmington, Delaware? A gymnasium worth in Wilmington, Delaware is a complex question with no single answer, as it depends on various factors related to its purpose, commercial business, community center, school facility, and characteristics like size, feature, and location. Here's a breakdown of what influenced the value of the gymnasium and why you need a professional appraisal. Okay, and of course, I knew you wasn't going to be able to give me a real good answer, but you know what I'm saying. Now, the little things I just read. The little things I just kind of like read and put there is put in the air is important. It depends on the purpose, the business, the community center, school facility. Now that gym can serve a purpose. It's a nice size. It's a nice size, folks. The back rooms is not beat up like you think. I don't care how much y'all want to say, oh, the gym floor, the gym floor. A person who has some money, that's one, two, three. That gym alone in 2025 is worth, that building alone is over, it's worth 200 some $1,000. That building is not no $40,000 building. Like, I need everyone to get out their minds of, oh, I hate Umar. Oh, it's a piece of shit. Oh, that shit. No, man. I was in there. Me personally, I was in every single building. I can tell you the value of each building of right now, 2025. And me not really being in real estate, but just knowing the value. This what was obtained for 2019. I'm in the buildings. I know the value of those buildings. The big school in 2025, a person with money is paying for that big school no less than $600,000 to $700,000. And I know I'm playing myself with what I just said. Let me just see the average cost of house in Wilmington. What is the average cost of a house in Wilmington, Delaware? All right, let's see. The average cost of a house in Wilmington, Delaware varies by source and metric, but recent data from late July 2025 indicates a median sale price of approximately $230,000. Okay, and the median list price of about $315,000 by Rocket Homes. So Redfin got some at 230,000, and Rocket Homes got them at 315. Zillow got it at 326,000. So let's find out the average cost of a school. What's the average cost of a school in Wilmington, Delaware? What's the average cost of a school building in Wilmington, Delaware? Show me a number. Give me a number. Woo! Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I'm looking at some astronomical numbers. I don't even know why they put numbers like that up there. Like, what the hell are they talking about? The Wilmington Community Education Building is undergoing a $60 million expansion. A new Bancroft School currently under construction is reported to cost $84 million. These are recent projects, Wilmington projects that's happening. These are projects that's taking place right now in Wilmington, Delaware. Okay, high schools are more complex and concede 50 million, especially if they include specialized spaces like STEM labs, theaters, or sports facilities. So a building or school in general can range from 295 to 756 per square foot. So I'm gonna say 40,000 square feet. Okay, I'm gonna say 40,000 square feet. 795 times 40,000 square feet. $31 million. Okay, $31 million. So right now, that abandoned building can definitely go for $1 million. At the condition that's at right now, that abandoned building, that school can go for $1 million. I said it back in 2021. I guess I'm gonna have to stand on it. I have to stand on it. Sadly. So the Jim across the street easily is going for 200, 200,000. The school easily 3 to 4, 3 to 4 at an auction. At an auction, it's going at an auction, folks. I'm really seeing the school at the lowest 275 for the small school, and that's like a steal. That's a steal. $275,000 for any school anywhere, any condition is a steal in 2025. Let's keep it 100. For abandoned building, for anyone to get an abandoned building right now with electricity and running water, that's a steal for $200,000. Who got a home right now, a 3 to 4 bedroom home, 2 bathrooms, and want to sell it for anything less than you want to sell your house for $200,000? Let's get up that bullshit. In whatever condition. No, not no 2020. What? My great grandma lived in this house, man. My grandma lived in this house. My mama lived in this house. I lived in this house. What? We selling for $175,000 because the roof is leaking? That's not happening. Not in 2025. So Miss Independent. So for you folks to sit here and think that in 2025, those bando buildings ain't going even at an auction. If they got to get $40,000 to cover their taxes and legal fees, you think so? We already got a base number, $40,000. What they trying to auction it for? You think they're just gonna go for $49,000? So what? I want it. So if we really gonna think of a low, we gonna lowball that FDMG property. I want it so bad. Can we see that story? Don M, the FDMG boogeyman, acquiring those buildings for the low. I want it because did I miss out on the golden opportunity when I won my case? If I really should really file the lien, and where would we be right now with that lien on the building? Who will y'all be talking about if I have a lien on the building, the property right now, and it get auctioned, and I have a lien on it? So because I don't have a lien, but I have a lien in this YouTube street shit, let's get this victory, folks. Let's get this victory, folks. Let's get a victory that we don't even understand. The homeless guy. Get the homeless guy that property. So we can have a bunch of Don Juniors running all over the place. Icy Dons all over the place in Wilmington. Understand? Because I will be in contact with the people out there. I will have a rapport with the people out there. I will make sure that that building is really maximized at the highest level. But for us to sit back and allow that trap bando, as you would say, to allow those trap bandos just to go for nothing is the worst thing ever. The trap bandos are in horrible condition. It would take at least $600,000 to rehab it. It has to be totally gutted. See, I can't be thinking about it on the broke level, $600,000. I mean, because I'm thinking like if a person coming in to get the building, they coming in with some money, and they gonna be able to get that done. $600,000. Miss Independent, have you ever been in those buildings? Have you ever been in those buildings? I have. I've been in definitely a small building. Okay, I mean all the buildings, but I mean I've been in the small building to a point to say, no, it don't need $600,000. I never ever said it needs $600,000. Okay, this is real talk, miss. My bad. I don't know why it was muted. But yeah, Miss Independent, I never came out and said that, yo, that building, yo, those buildings need over 600, almost $1 million worth of work. I never said that. Me being in the building, me being in the building, me being the work that needs a exorcism. That's the work. The building needs an exorcism. But I'm serious when I say this to you folks. I'm serious when I say this to you folks. In regards to that building, when I left the building, the shape that was in, the amount of money that was needed for that building to really be operational. Take away the HVAC and the plumbing and everything. I'm just so about the just inside. You know what I'm saying? In regards to the floors, if this man just had a real good cleaning crew come that specializes in cleaning floors, the floors themselves didn't have to be ripped up. The floors themselves could have been really just clean. That's for real, for real. Now, in regards to the ceiling, the tiles, the ceiling tiles, like I said, there was many tiles I personally took down. I took down at least over 100 tiles myself and put them in the big school. The ceiling itself, the roof, all the tiles that y'all see missing, that's not like $100,000 worth of tile work. The maintenance, the walls, there was no. After the bathrooms was fixed, after y'all seen those beat up bathrooms and got fixed, you know what I'm saying? There's right now after whatever Umar showed you, there's nowhere near $600,000 worth of work in there. There's about maybe 25 to 30,000 max and that's me being real high still of work to be done in that school. Y'all can say what you want, but I'm telling you, according to me being there, and if he really did any type of work, it's only, like I say, maybe $50,000 worth of work to be done, and that's taking down that crazy ass nasty paint that he painted and doing a real good paint job. Browning site toxic waste not safe for humans, and but that's the funniest thing. Like I said, I went over there. I was over at the construction site. You know what I'm saying? I was over there where they was digging. I was all over there, and I spoke to the one of the guys, one of the supervisors, and I asked him, was a Browning site, and he was like, nah. He said no, because like I said, they are already digging. I'm gonna do a live stream tomorrow. I'm gonna pull up to Delaware tomorrow. Okay, folks, I'm gonna do a live tomorrow, and I'm gonna be at the work site, the construction site. Hopefully, I can catch some people over there working, and hopefully, I can catch a manager to and help me out with this live to help us understand about this Browning site. Okay, so tomorrow I'm gonna go investigate about the Browning site for you folks. Okay, I'm going to go to Delaware and give you an exclusive about the Browning site. Okay, Miss Independent. So tap in, please. Please tap in. Tomorrow I'm going to Delaware to give a report about the Browning site, because if my report lets you know that, because I even said back then, I said, yo, I truly believe that was a hoax with the city to get people not to want to buy so they can buy it back. That's the I said I really thought it was a hoax to get, because they want to take away a lot of the blackness in that area. So they don't want black folks in that area like that too much. They want because that's downtown. They want to really gentrify it. So I said back then with that Browning site thing, I just felt like, I don't know. I think it's a hoax to get black folks not to want to buy it, and it would work. But like I said, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna investigate about the Browning site. Do you have any time? What time you might go live? And be careful messing around over there. I'm gonna do a pop-up live. So folks, look out for a pop-up live anytime between anytime between 10 and 2. Anytime between 10 and 2. Oh, so that's my bad. Excuse me. Anytime between 10 and 3 o'clock. Okay. I'm gonna do my live. I'm gonna pop up over there and I'm gonna give you an exclusive about this Browning. I'm just hoping and praying that they are over there doing that work. If they over there doing that work over there, trust me, we're going to get that exclusive for Miss Independent, because I'm tired of everybody mentioning that. You know what I'm saying? And I really feel adamant that, yo, I think it's a hoax. I really truly think that whole Browning site is a hoax. I said it 5 years ago, and I said because it's a predominantly black neighborhood, and they trying to gentrify it. They don't want what Umar did, pissed them the hell off, definitely. By him purchasing it, and so by him losing, they are really excited. So I'm going to find out if it's really a Browning site, and once again, I need to know if not only is it a Browning site, but is it where exactly? See, Miss Independent, I have a little question for you. Matter of fact, tap up here so we can talk. So you know what I'm saying? I want to talk a little bit. I want to go a little bit into this Browning site, folks. I really do, because you folks really be into it and know way more than me. So I want to know, like, when we say it's a Browning site, what From what area? Is it just on Umar Block or is it the YMCA? You know what I'm saying? What from where to where? Let me Google something real quick. Are there any Browning sites in Wilmington, Delaware area? Yes. There are two main types of Browning related sites in Wilmington, Delaware area. Okay, folks? Those honoring the jazz legend. What the fuck they talk about? Clifford Brown, including the Clifford Brown Listening Garden. Oh, and his grave is in Mount Zion Cemetery, and sites connected to the historic H. Flecker Brown, such as the H. Flecker Brown Park. What are they talk about? Sites honoring Clifford Brown jazz legend. Okay, no. What are they talk about? Okay, so that's not what we're looking for. Okay, that's not what we're looking for, right? Definitely not what we're looking for. Heck yeah. No, heck yeah. Like I said, I want to have a conversation about this because, like I said, you folks know a little bit. I'm googling. I'm done. So if you want, BB, step on up, Bougie Barbie. I dropped the link for you folks. Please help me out up here. Okay, no doubt. Thank you. Help me out right here. So we're going to talk about this zoning. Okay, I got Miss Independent in the house. Miss Independent.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for tapping in.
Hi.
What's up, Miss?
I had to find a headset.
No doubt. Make sure that we can hear you. Turn up your volume because I want everybody to be able to hear you.
Okay.
Bougie Barbie say what's up to you. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
So,
girl.
all right. Barbie, can you hear her? I want everybody to make sure y'all can hear her. Good, good. You know what I'm saying?
What
So,
you want to know?
huh?
What you want to know?
Just what I need to know what you know about the area of the Browning site area.
Okay. Hang on just a second. Let me look on something.
Yeah, do your doo doo.
Okay.
All right,
Stand
she gonna help. She gonna
by.
help out with the show, folks, because we're gonna stay on the Browning site for a hot second. You know what I'm saying? Just a little second. We got a little second. We got some time this Friday to talk about the Browning site because Umar Johnson is losing his buildings, and people saying it's a Browning site. So if it's a Brown site, what they gonna do? What they gonna do? Okay, you hear her? Okay, she says you hear her. Okay. It's okay. So you say, why would they declare anything unusable, then buy it back,
Okay.
then
So,
sell it? Go
so
ahead.
what it's, I can't find the website right now. I had to do some homework on that. But what my understanding of it is the reason why it's declared to be a Browning site is because not because of the building itself, but because of the soil underneath, because of leakage from the manufacturing building that was there before. It was a manufacturing company, and because of the chemicals and the items that they used in their company, that's why it was declared a Browning site.
And how long ago was that again?
I don't know exactly because it's my understanding that the building was vacant for a time when the school that was there before, when they left. And it's my understanding that the manufacturing site was there before that school.
Okay, so it was Moya Academy. So let's see. When was the Moya Academy established in Wilmington, Delaware? Let's see. Damn it. In Wilmington, Delaware, when was the Moya Academy established? Oh, goodness gracious. Moyer Academy, Wilmington, Delaware. Okay. Okay, so Delaware, okay, Wilmington, Delaware, that is now permanently closed after the state revoked its charter in 2014. The school initially opened in 2006. Okay, so what was
So it's by the way that I got it was that because of the forever chemicals and the laws that passed around the forever chemicals, the stuff that's going in the water from the water bottles and the BPA and all that type of stuff, it's my
yeah?
understanding that passing those laws for the forever chemicals, that's when it transitioned to becoming a Browning site.
Okay, okay. Now I just want to know what was the name of the place that was there before Moya.
I don't know. If you want to give me your email, I can do some research tomorrow. I'm supposed to stay off my leg anyway, and then I
That's cool. That's cute. Well, I'm checking out real quick, but email icdon502 gmail.com.
hold on, not ready yet.
I know you wasn't. What building was more? What building was? How do I word that? I'm trying to say what building was
You're gonna say what was the previous owner?
previous. Okay, what was the previous
You want to
building?
say who owned the address? That put the address and say property owner. Put the address, Wilmington, Delaware, and the year. So I would put 2000 to 2005.
2005. Okay.
Yeah, I would say 2000 to 2005 because it would be whoever had previous occupancy of said property.
Okay. I'm gonna say 2004.
Okay.
Yeah. Before Moy Academy opened in 2004, the building at 501 West 8th Street in Wilmington, Delaware. His building is not 501 West.
Yeah, it is because there's two buildings.
It's 501 West 8th Street? Because I know it's on 17th Street. In Wilmington, Delaware, was the site of an old Wilmington Public Library. The library closed its doors in 2001, and the building was subsequently purchased and renovated to house Moy Academy. Here's a timeline of the building's history. Old Wilmington Public Library opened in 1917. The building located at 501 West. What is? Hold on. Let's find his address because this ain't right. Demolition renovation. After the library closed, the building was demolished and new structure was constructed to house Moya Academy, which opened in 2004. All right, let me just wait. Something's not. What's the FDMG address? What's the FDMG address? Oh Lord have mercy. The address of the FDMG is a mailing address. P.O. Box
Yeah,
960.
box, blah, blah, blah.
Oh God. Okay, here we go. 610 East 17th Street. Okay. So,
Copy.
huh?
Yeah, I got it. Copy.
Okay, so 610 East 610 to 611 East 17th Street. Okay, so what building was at six? Okay, that address, right? What building
Yeah,
was at 610 East in 2004?
yeah.
Okay. Hold on, folks. I'm horrible at typing. East 610 dash 611 17th Street. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, and then the other thing is there's these programs that are kind of predatory that are operated through predominantly poor and impoverished communities through the United States, and you can actually acquire buildings anywhere from $20 up to $400 depending on the size and the condition of the building if you can show at the time of purchase that you have the funds that are required in order to rehab it, and you have a
Mhm.
period of time. And a lot of those buildings were Browning sites because they were undesirable, hard to sell, lots of crime happened in that building, subject of news or something bad happening, things of that nature, which is why they would sell it at such a low price just to get the real estate value up, because the money is really in the city and state fees, not
Mm.
in that building because of the building's condition, and then get you to pay for the rehab of said property, increase the value, and then from there they immediate try a way to repo it so they can recoup that funds and sell it that way.
Uh-huh. After
So
you
it's
done,
part
after
of
you rehabbed it.
your scam in order to generate money.
Well, I think that's what they did to Umar. He rehabbed the building for them to get more bread. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
but the only problem is he didn't actually do any rehab. He left the building as is. So technically, they're not going to make anywhere near what the intended profit would be because there hasn't been any actual progress on the facility.
saying? Damn. That's crazy. No progress, so they don't have no value.
Yeah, technically the value is actually dropped since the purchase price. And he's saying that he paid $400,000 for the buildings. That's
Mm.
actually fraudulent. That was the actual proposed value of the property if it was rehabbed according to that program. Are you
Mm.
what I'm putting down?
Say again.
I
The
said,
last
are
part.
you what I'm putting down?
Oh no, I'm not. No, I'm just listening to you. I'm also typing something at the same time. But yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm.
So yeah, I'm saying, are you picking up what I'm putting down? So
Oh
basically,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So basically, what it is now is they're going after him hardcore for those city fees because he has exceeded the timeline to quote unquote rehab that property, bring up the value, and he's not actually returning on the investment in the way that they had hoped.
Dang, that sucks. And he could not bring up the value, so he loses time.
Well, he loses time anyway because it's actually a 3-year cap on it. They have it a lot in like places like Detroit, places like that. If you buy real estate properties, you have that's why they immediately start construction because you have a certain amount of time to actually bring the property to completion. So that's why people buy like bad properties in like poor neighborhoods and they
Mm-hmm.
immediately start construction as soon as that sold sign goes on there because they're buying it through those type of programs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't
So,
want to take over your
no,
program.
no, 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 no. You good? You good? This you
Okay.
on point. No, I'm with you. I'm just reading the chat. Barbie says, oh, so how much do you think he actually bought it for? I thought a
I
website said.
I think that he actually bought I think he actually bought the buildings for less than $10,000
Why you think that?
because it was a previous place that was in default and he took on the debt of the previous owner, the school that closed. So that part is part of the purchase price. So, and whenever they put on like a short sale and they put the previous owner's debt onto the price is already way low to encourage the buyer to do that.
So, like I was saying, so if he has taxes of 40,000, they can start the bid at what 20,000.
I think that he paid like $10,000 to $15,000 for that property, and then the building that was there before probably had like 15,000 worth of debt, and then it was probably like a $30,000 was like the total price that he was supposed to pay in installments to cover the previous balance plus incurred fees by FDMG.
Well, I don't know. So, I mean, Miss Independent, I'm listening to you, and I mean, it's so crazy because everyone sounds so right when they be kicking it. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, it's like, damn, is she right? Whoa, is she right? But I remember I was in juniors with him, right? It was me, Umar, and like I think two other ladies and another guy. We were sitting there eating, and they was talking about the school, and then this one lady was talking about the building. She was talking about the school
Mm-hmm.
and how much they purchased the school for.
Mm-hmm.
And she said at the table $400,000.
Yeah, I don't necessarily think that I'm so right. What I'm saying is that as a person who's a scammer, you never disclose all your cards. So we know he's not being truthful about whatever he's saying. And just because another person said it doesn't mean that he didn't just tell them that. I think that the $400,000 is the number that it would be worth if they fixed it. And that's where they're coming up with this $400,000. That doesn't mean that I'm so right, but looking at that damn building, it ain't worth $400,000.
What
And
state you live in?
I have to say,
No, what state you live in?
yeah, I have to say,
Oh, Lord have mercy. You in the north, south, east, west?
I'm in the West.
Okay, say less. Okay, cool. So you West Coast, West Coast. So I know you didn't come out to no FDMG to check it out. So you getting a lot of your footage of the FDMG on the inside from what you see from people posting stuff, right?
Yeah, because he walks through the building.
Okay, and also from him, what you see with him walking through the building, and
Yeah.
from what you see from him walking through the buildings, have you ever seen any busted walls outside of the outside the bathrooms, and what the bathrooms look like now?
The bathrooms are inoperable. And the last time they showed the bathroom, it also had a sewage leak and it has several busted sinks. And there's no electricity. He runs a large extension cord from another building to get electrical, and it's flooded with sewage all the way into the gym.
How did you come across my channel?
Uh, because there's a story about you from Make a Change.
Make a change. Okay, so shout out to Make a Change. All right, so listen, sweetheart. So you never really, really, truly heard anything from my mouth, unless you just from this live itself, though, right?
No, I guess I've offended you in some way. I don't know. I just followed your story and I thought that what happened to you was unfortunate. And I
Mm-hmm.
that people should support you because it was wrong.
Thank you. Well, from a person who had the keys to those buildings, and from a person who plugged up that wire that y'all keep talking about, I did you know I plugged up that cord that you're talking about?
No, I just know that from what I can see, it doesn't take that period of time. And he's running some type of wire through the building and he's also using one of the buildings as a storage unit.
Yeah.
All personal stuff, and he's just completely destroyed that gym. Like there's like red paint all over the floor and stuff. It's not like it was when he was initially showing people the building.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna help you out real quick, Miss Independent. All right, all the stuff that in the big school is all in the gymnasium. I
Mm-hmm.
helped to move it from one gym to the next gym. Okay, so I helped to move all that stuff he talked about. I know it personally kills him because I know how he felt about all his books. He was all happy about all his books, his archive of books and stuff like that. So he had a library of books that was totally destroyed in the other school. Ha ha he ho ho. In regards to everybody who keep talking about the wire, the extension cord,
Yeah.
I plugged the extension cord up. Okay, I need you to understand that you can listen to everyone's video and they can sound really good. But I was in school, especially all the time they did all this commentary, and it makes me sad that saying that to this day, 2025, people really think that he was getting electricity from a light pole. That kind of bothers me,
That's what
And
it looks like because
no. Whatever you're gonna say, it bothers me because I'm the one who plugged it up because I was in the building when the electricity was working, and I was there when the electricity because we was doing the countdown how long it was going to take him to get this wire up for me because I need some light, and he told me it was going to take 30 minutes, and the lights came on, and we had light. And so that was a couple of days later. I had plugged up the extension cord all the way from the main circuit, but the main circuit box because that was the only one box that had the extension had an outlet. So I plugged it up there and did a double extension cord all the way to the front so we can plug it up so we can have music outside. Now they didn't know that; they just saw that cord and they saw someone footage and they said they are still in foot, they still in electricity, and they ran with that for 5 years. and still got people. And that video is still floating, and still got people thinking that. And that's why it bothers me, because it's negative commentation like that really stop any movement. Take away Umar out that place. If that was me, I'll be tight. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That I
yeah,
would be mad that if I was doing a project that I got millions and millions of people thinking that I was still in electricity, and I'm like, no, we that's what happened. But no one's hearing me because my platform is not big enough for people to understand that those views that y'all was giving to these people making that story big is fake news.
okay. So, what is the purpose of an extension cord through the building?
I just told you. I said because we had a speaker that was outside and we needed extension. The boxes wasn't working. He just got the main line where the main electricity was flowing on, but they had to work on the outlets. So the next project was for the electricians to work on the outlets, which they did.
Yes, no, I'm following what you're saying. What I'm saying is he's still using that now. Like when you watch video of him now, that's still what he's using. There's no progress to improve it.
I haven't seen a new video up of him.
Yeah, he did a video just a week ago and he's still using it now.
Yo, time out. I need you to get me that video. What video was
Oh,
that
okay.
for real, for real, for real, for real? I need that video.
Okay.
Please.
Yeah, because I'm saying it because when you were there and you did stuff, it was like some time ago a little bit. And
No, it
what
was 2020. So he still got the extension. Was it a red extension cord still? Like,
I can't
really?
tell what color it is to tell the truth. I can just tell that it's there. But what I'm saying is, I believe what you're saying. What I'm saying is, there's no progress since then.
I don't know. I haven't been in the building. I can't tell you, but I just know that from what I've been seeing, I can tell you that those towels are still not up. Those towels are still
Yeah,
not up. In regards to the room that had all the, because I had to put in the room, like I had put like all the electrical wires.
yeah.
I put them all in one room. I don't know if that's still there. I don't know if it's been cleared out. But actually, I think he went in that room and he showed, but I think it got cleared out. I don't know if on the other side, because there's the left side of the building when you, well, it depends how you standing. But there's a whole side of the building that there's the whole top area don't have no ceiling at all. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of holes. So I don't know if he repaired all that.
And there's trees growing through the wall and stuff now.
Trees growing through the walls.
Yeah, there's like roots growing through the building and like bushes and stuff.
Damn, I mean, like next time, you need to like do Batgirl movements right now. Go in the Rosetta Stone computer and help me out, man.
Okay, tell me again. Tell me again what the email is.
ICDON, all letters. ICDON 502 at gmail.com. Trust me, these people would like to see these videos, even if they probably seen it, but the way you saying it, they want to see it.
Yeah, I think what happened is I think because there's no windows and there's plywood, I think the overgrown trees are coming like through. And then there's still the long like cord, and then there's some type of sewage leak from the tree roots, and he even had like plumbers come and give a bid, and then he declined it of course because they weren't free. And then even the people that were free, he declined them because then that would be progress and he would have to move toward planning. So he's declined all kinds of free help to get that stuff fixed.
Time out. When you say there's no windows in the building, what buildings are you looking at?
I don't know.
Because
I'm
I know when I was in the building, I know I was peeping out the window looking at the inspection people. So I be dying when people be doing these videos saying that there was no windows. I'm like, I hate when I sound like I'm defending the dude, man. But I mean, what in the hell?
well,
There
then
was
he
windows in the building. The
broke it.
building has windows. He just keep them boarded up. When the idiot unboarded them, they break them.
Okay.
He got to keep them boarded up because they're gonna break them.
Yeah, that might be why there's glass there. But from what I saw, I just saw a bunch of glass and a board. So, I mean, that's why I said it must not be no window.
Nah, he got windows there. He
Okay.
spent so much money boarding up these damn windows. Pissed me off.
Okay.
Yeah,
But it's
yeah.
it's not in a forward motion of progress. I know that.
For
Every
motion of progress, he would have students, he would have staff. And like I said, the
yeah,
last live stream, who is his secretary because she needs to be fired?
he doesn't have one.
Why he don't have a secretary?
He doesn't have anybody. It's just him.
So so like I said, he's the accountant and the secretary.
He's everything. That's the
He's
problem.
everything, and he's paying himself for every position.
Yes. And
Understand what I'm saying?
the tax filings. Have you seen the tax filings?
No.
Do you want to see them?
Yes.
Okay, I'll send you that. So when you look at the tax filings, you know how if you're a 501c3, you have to indicate who your board of directors is and who your voting members are?
It said just him, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And he says that he works there 60 hours a week on the
60 hours a week he worked there. Go ahead.
That's why I'm saying there's no GD progress.
No, so he works there 60 hours a week. So like I just said, so whoa, because we gonna put it together, folks. He works there 60 hours a week. He wears all the hats.
Right.
So he has so is it fair that he pay himself?
Yes, and also you want to keep in mind, how is he working 60 hours a week if he's always traveling? Let's be logical.
And taking care of his mama.
Right, and that he gets paid for 50 hours a month.
50?
50 hours a month. That's what he gets paid for.
That's it. Why?
Because she gets paid through IHSS for seniors and disabled for a relative or a family member to take care of her.
Not 50 a week?
50 hours a month.
So
that's
right
the amount that Medicaid will pay for.
So right now, where is the money that he paid himself for? Where is it at?
Exactly.
Because we talk about and 10 in the because I did a live stream yesterday. In the course of 10 years, he paid himself for 10 different hats.
Right.
At an average of $10,000 a hat.
Right.
$100,000 a year.
Right.
For 10 years, that's $1 million.
And you know about the gambling, right? Because gambling is invisible.
So we really think he's a compulsive gambler.
Yeah, there's proof of that. He's like doing all these videos, gambling in the casino, telling on himself and saying he's gonna get the money for FDMG, and he live streams all the stuff. I got the videos from what he live streams. That's what I saw. I didn't hear somebody else say it. I looked at him.
It was so funny because it was very weird for me to see him gambling.
Yeah.
Because, in our conversations, he spoke about gambling. He spoke about how, he never rolled dice and gambling and things like that, because we was having that conversation. It was just weird for him to be there. So when he was there, I'm like, yo, you look so goofy and like, what are you doing?
Yeah, but he says that about a lot of things, but that doesn't necessarily make it accurate. Because I think that he tries to project an image, which to me, I think is probably exhausting, but I think that he tries to project like an image. And then when he does anything that is going to be perceived outside the image, because it's definitely not okay, since he's using people's money, then I think that at that point, that's when he tries to say, oh, I don't know what I'm doing, or like make excuses. Or he'll say, like, I'm pouring this gin for the ancestors, or I'm smoking for the ancestors. It's always I'm good for the ancestors.
I see him do that a couple of times.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So I don't think necessarily like that I'm so right. I'm not trying to like, challenge you. I just know that there's some things that I see that don't add up.
There's a shitload of things that don't add up. Yeah. It's just that when the things that I was like part of, it's like, oh man, I can't rock with that. I can't stand on that one, but I can stand on this one, but I can't stand with that. In regards to the bathroom, I mean I think that was old videos when someone smashed up the toilet bowls and shit like that. But I believe that he got the bathrooms in the school renovated, the holes in the walls done. The progress that was done is definitely not 5 years of progress. Is definitely not 5 months of progress, but
yeah.
What do you think if those buildings go up for auction? what do you think the highest bid would be for it?
I'm not sure. I would have to do some homework to figure it out because I don't know the neighborhood and like what's around there and like what other businesses around, because all that stuff determines the property value and what the rent is in that area and what is the medium hourly wage, all that.
Do
But
a nigga guesstimation on YouTube for the people. What's your nigga guesstimation? Like a poll. What you think those? I want the whole three schools. I want the not the three schools, but the three buildings. The gymnasium, or is he just saying the
I
which
think,
buildings up? Is this
but I think the other buildings is going to be low probability.
so? Wait, say that again.
I think that I think the gym would make money, but I think the other buildings is low probability because the gym was the only building that was kind of like structurally had potential. The other buildings are just really, really messed up. So I don't really know, but from what I can see, that is definitely no workers in there. It's definitely no progress in there. The math ain't mathing. And I mean, for somebody who raised $2.7 million over like 15 years, it's got to be like it's just wrong.
So going back to that number, if so, it's all three is the gym, the elementary school, and that little storage thing. All those up for grabs on this auction.
Yeah.
Okay, so my question to you is how much you think the max would be for
Honestly,
all three?
no, I am not a real estate agent, so I cannot say that without looking.
So tomorrow I'm going to go out there and I'm going to give you a bird's eye view of the area. I'm
Okay.
to, okay. I mean, I'm going to give you a nice tour. I'm going to drive to market. I'm going to drive up the block where the little area where everybody be at shopping, everybody hang out. The supermarket. Is there a supermarket? There's no supermarket over there.
Okay.
There's no supermarket over there.
The other
Uh,
the
huh?
home the other thing is the homeless people are using the bathroom all in the toilet and it's overfilled. And if the water and stuff worked, I don't think it would be like that.
What homeless people? What bathroom? What are you talking about?
Hmm. The bathroom in the building that doesn't work.
So how do homeless people get in there to use the bathroom?
I don't know, but there's been quite a few. He keeps saying that he's forgetting to lock the building, and then the building is getting vandalized, and that people are going in the building.
Now, when I heard him say he forgot to lock that, I'm like, so what are you doing up there where you forgetting to lock a building? You are out of your mind.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying is I don't think that I'm necessarily 100% right or my scenario is right about everything, but it can't be that everything is just up on the up and up. That's just not even an operational.
What's this person talk about? He said, "Hey, Boogeyman, did you hear what the brother Malik Muhammad said about the contamination? And how he was supposed to demolish the buildings and rebuild them?"
Yeah.
No,
Do you know this?
guy.
Malik Muhammad is a retired guy who used to do building renovations, and he's in that area. And he was on like I don't remember which live stream he was on, but he was on somebody's live just in the last 48 hours. You want me to send you that?
Yeah,
Oh, dang.
you
Really?
sitting there chilling with a messed up foot. Come on now.
Yeah, I had to go to work anyway, so good.
Yeah, come on now. This is cool. Everybody, they loving you. They loving you.
Oh my gosh. But
Do you
yeah,
be do you be
that
tapping in on anybody else's channel and talking and yapping and going in?
I rock with a couple of people's channels, but the only person that I go live on their channel is not about Umar.
Yeah.
Because I got
So
other my life, you know what I mean? I'm not like obsessed or anything like that. I
yeah.
just that what happened to you wasn't right. What
Thank you.
happened wasn't okay, and I felt like not a lot of people knew, and then I thought that it was really wrong that he tried to say that like you vandalized the building, and I thought that like because he didn't actually have like evidentiary proof of that. And what 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 why are you waving? So
I can't hear you.
oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead. I can hear you now.
Okay, so I thought that it was wrong that, like, for what happened to you and for you to have to go out of your way to go to court and then to be harassed by somebody, it was wrong. And I thought that awareness should be brought to the fact that you didn't ask for anything extra, you didn't ask for anything more, you asked to be paid for the product that you provided. And I thought that it was wrong that not a lot of people knew who you were, and that people were basically like going and buying his story, and like, no, there's a whole person here and it's not right what is happening to you. That's the only thing that I know, is that there's a pattern of taking people to do things, exploiting them for their talents, not compensating them, and then bad mouthing them. And it's not just you.
Yeah, I appreciate you with that. I really, thanks for that support. Thanks for the love, and thanks for tapping in. The reason why I say thanks for tapping in, because a lot of people don't tap in, and like I say, you keep rocking. You'll do your do. This platform's open for you, because, like I said, I'm asking people a question. Did Umar hit the jackpot by losing the school to taxes? What do you think on that question right there?
Well, you said the T word. There's also $150,000 balance on taxes. Do you know about that?
150,000 balance of what?
On
Past
taxes?
due taxes?
Yeah. Do you know about that?
No,
Okay. Do you want me to
that's
tell
on the
you what I know?
that's on the school too.
Okay. So the reason why there's $150,000 balance is because when he first started the 501(c)(3), he did not file it. So he got declined to claim all the income that he earned initially because he did not file it properly. Right?
Hmm.
So then when he did not file it, the IRS froze his account. That's why his first PayPal and stuff got shut down, because he wasn't a 501(c)(3). So they shut him down because he was not a nonprofit, right? So then what he did was, instead of resolving that, he started a second 501(c)(3) and just slightly changed the business name. So he still has a balance, because all that money that he initially collected, it was a total of over $150,000, and is considered to be personal income, not nonprofit income.
Personal income, and
Yeah.
not the income of the school. So he's been
Yes.
personally being charged that.
Yes, and also
So
that stands as now, because even now he still hasn't completely filed, and that was the reason why Philadelphia and other places gave him a cease and desist, because he was not a nonprofit, but he was soliciting for donations, and it's not actually tax deductible or reportable as is.
we looking at almost $200,000 in taxes.
We're looking at least $200,000 plus penalties, fines, interest, and late fees.
So now going back to the question right now, did Umar hit the jackpot now? So now they got to get at least $200,000, right?
Well, I don't think that one thing has to do with the other. I think that he could be on the hook for this building. I think that he could be on the hook for the fees for the building. I think the building is going to potentially be sold with what we're looking at, but I think that he's still going to be on the hook for all these back bills, and he doesn't have the building to run the hustle to make money to pay the bills.
All right, time out. No matter what, there's something that got to take place. They got to have an auction, right? If
Yeah,
he loses because he don't pay the taxes, and you
yeah,
say he got $200,000 of tax, so we know he ain't gonna pay that.
yeah,
So an auction will take place, right?
yeah,
Okay, so bomb. The auction take place. And we got a bit over there, and then we got a bit over there. So
yeah.
now he got the auction going. You think some people gonna come out?
Somebody gonna come, but it ain't gonna be me.
Yeah, all right. Do you think at least like 10 people gonna go up for that bill and the FDMG up for grabs? Oh, you don't think people are gonna try and find that auction just to be there to videotape that shit?
I think people will go to be spectators, but I don't think people will go to be buyers.
All right, so now we got some spectators and we got some people that might be biased. So now, do you think that building is going to get that money back in $200,000? Do you think the $200,000 is going to come back?
Okay, well, the reason why I'm going to say no is
Uh
because
oh.
the main person that the city wants the building to go to is the Boys and Girls Club. And they want to go to the Boys and Girls Club so they can make like a skateboard park and like outdoor activity, or like a parking area for events. to go with the Boys and Girls Club that's nearby.
Now,
And they might give them a break because it's for the city's benefit for not Boys and Girls Club.
now, time your lips together. Time out. Time out. Time out. Is it a Browning site or not?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, time your lips out. Is it a Browning site or not?
I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Is it a Browning site or not? Because I think skateboarding, I think that a park that deals with kids. And if
Mhm.
it's a Browning site, why are they building that for some kids if it's a Browning site?
Well, it's my understanding that what they want to do is demolish the building, uproot the soil, and then bring in new soil. And you have to repeat that process several times to decontaminate it. Because I actually had to oversee that for a building before. And
Mm-hmm.
from there, they want to make it like a city parking structure, like a cement parking lot for the park in the area that's supposed to be toxic.
Mm-hmm.
And there they want to add other things, but it would need a lot of rehab in order to do it.
So once that rehab going, okay.
But
Okay.
it's not impossible. It would just be a lot of work.
Some work. Okay, 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 okay.
But it would have to be that it's not the existing building. Like even if they put a building, they would have to take that building down and then rehab what is there before they can build.
I don't like the idea of putting that type of park there.
Yeah.
Although it would be cool, it would be nice. It's okay. I'll put it to you like this: there's a nice park right up the block, maybe like 3, 4 blocks up from him. Big, big, gigantic park. It's not really utilized. And then when it is really utilized and the crowd come out, it'd be kind of crazy there. But
Yeah.
the skateboard park right there, there's a park right across from the Boys and Girls Club, not really utilized.
Hmm.
Parks across America is not really utilized. I
Yeah.
remember
Pretty well all. I
that,
just know that was one of the suggestions of what would could be done, that it could be like a like limited public access or like limited use, and that for that they could get by with rehabilitating it, but it couldn't be like residential, and it couldn't be like certain there were certain restrictions.
mm, so I need I need Bougie to come up and tag team in here a little taste. I understand that you a little shy, a little taste, but yo, on this platform, you don't worry about that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't worried about. Oh, you work independent. You can help her out, right? On that challenge, you can keep the conversation going with her. That girl talk, right? Because I want to hear.
Honestly, I'm not embarrassed about too much. I mean, I work in men's prison, so you have to have tough skin.
Okay, so what I'm saying, come on up here, rock
Yeah,
out with us. Keep if
because
you want to keep your face unseen, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? You can block your face, but I want to hear from you. I want the people to hear your voice. I want the people to hear, what you guys say about this topic. And you know what I'm saying? Because you and keep the chat popping though. Keep the chat popping. Don't stop the chat. You heard? Keep the
yeah,
chat popping, Barbie. Okay, I appreciate you. Slim with a do, slew with a do. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you all day. Yo, anybody tap the link. Miss Independent's not leaving no time soon. She's rocking out.
oh
I
she's
just, huh?
oh she's not.
I mean, in other words, I was saying I'm not kicking her off the platform no time soon. You know what I'm saying? So she rocking out till she ready to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with that. Um, Independence really, we know that. We know that, but homegirl, hit the
What?
damn link. She said she's saying everything I have to say. No, she not. No, she not. No, she
Oh,
not. You know what I'm saying? She said independent is really saying everything I have to say. She's hitting every fact. So
ah,
come up here and give her a tag team. Give her a high five. Let her know she's doing a great job. You know what I'm saying?
oh
Holding it down
man,
for me.
moral support. I'm fading. Look at me now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? She's stupid. She said that's exactly how she sounds. So everybody want to hear the Miss Chalet. Everybody, she's my homegirl, Rainy Woman. She came and held it down. Held it down the other night. You know what I'm saying? Bougie Barbie. Hey there. How are you? I know what it's like. It's saying what's WOL? What that stand for?
Uh, I don't know.
We on lock. Okay, I know what we on lock is saying. I was disrespectful to him and Tanya. He just mad that I said it was rude for her to interrupt me and challenge her. Oh, you have beef with we on lock. Ooh, I had to think about it. See, I'm in the mix. I had to really think about it, folks. See, if you don't know WOL, you're not in the loop.
Nope.
Dig. You gotta know WOL, baby. He's a
No.
he's a butthead.
No
He's a
clue.
butthead. You no clue, right? He's a Umar Johnson supporter 1,000%.
Oh, I do know who it is. It's that
I know
crazy.
you do. You're supposed to know.
It's the crazy guy that has the
Dickhead. He's a
nation.
dickhead.
How crazy he
We
is.
on lock.
And I had to turn it off because he was crazy.
Exactly. See, I told you, folks.
You can't.
Anybody find we on lock? Tell him I'm talking about. I want him to come and talk to me right now.
No, we do not want him to come talk to us.
Yes, I do because
Okay,
I got two. It's
I
me and you. We can talk to him. Yo, he's a butthead, yo. When I first came to these YouTube streets, oh my goodness, he was like, "Oh, I can get Umar on the phone right now. I can get him on the phone right now. I can rectify the problem right now. I can rectify the problem right now."
But you know what? To me, it's an example of the other reason why I wanted so bad to expose this guy. Okay, the reason why is because it's seniors and people who are physically and mentally handicapped that are on benefits. He's got them sending him a monthly donation. He calls it the Loyal Donors Club. And those are the people that are making the support videos. They're psychos and they're crazy and they're manipulated, and it's very sad because
Very sad.
see anybody getting exploited like that.
Yo, let me tell you something, man. What bothered me was sitting at the table, right? I'm sitting at the table, we was eating. It was about like 15 of us. We eating. It was after we was painting. And he had two twin ladies there. It was they was doctors.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Twin ladies. They was so humble, so cool, but they was about their work business. They don't let them rock out, let them work. Lennon always talk about them, you know. It's always saying, yeah, had them old one. Yeah, those are two twins. Okay, they doctors. They paid. You know, what I'm saying they paper
Uh-huh.
paid. Like yo, they got some bread. I don't know what type of money they have, but they you know what I'm saying.
Right. I don't.
Long time. Okay, so
I mean, the people that he's telling to send checks and money orders, he's telling them to send that because they're isolated, alone, not tech savvy, don't have a computer, and this is the way that they act. You know, it's kind of like a prosperity preacher where he says like, "Send your money and you'll be blessed, and everything will be beautiful, and pay for prayer."
pay for prayer.
I mean, you know what I'm saying, right?
Pay
And
for
they say,
prayer.
if you send this money, God will bless you and all that. It's
That's Umar.
kind of the same type of appeal that it's broken people, lonely people, hurting people, left out people, and they're looking for something so desperately. And he is telling them, you know, I got this loyal donors club. You can send a money order every month. And it's just to take their damn money.
Just so they could feel like they part of something.
And that's why he says we all the time and us and our, because he's trying to make them feel like they're part of something.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he says the Africans from here and the Africans from there and the Africans from this city and that
This
city.
game is so
He's doing it to
whack now because we know it. You know, it's like, come on, dude.
manipulate them so they feel like they're a part of it and like they belong to something. The only thing he's missing is a church.
You know, and that's what he wanted to do. Trust me, he wanted the FDMG church. He wanted to have the FDMG. He was going to have church up in there. He was going to open that gym and let church service take place. You know what I'm saying? He is a crook. And where's that right now? What do we do? Do we keep doing videos or do we do this protest? Because, like I say, if he goes there for that surplus fund, do you think he's going to have a surplus?
What is that?
You said, what's that? All right, folks. Everybody, right now, thank you, baby girl, for that right there, because we have more people than we had earlier when I did this. So I'm gonna share the screen again. Let me know if you see the screen being shared. Is the screen shared? Hold on. Let me get me off. Hold on. I'm
And
still trying. Huh?
I can tell you, I can tell you something for inside information that would be hot news. Do you want to know?
Go ahead.
I'm the person who called social services to his mom because I'm a mandated reporter, and I'm the person that opened the investigation for Medicaid fraud, and I didn't tell you that.
Time out. Time out. Where you go?
I'm here.
No, I don't see a face.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I don't know where I went. Let's see.
Hold on. There you go.
Okay.
Okay, hold on, folks.
Screen, I
Oh,
go away because you can only show so many things at one time.
yeah, I'm just about to put. Oh man, what the hell? What
Okay,
the
now
helly?
all.
Yeah. Oh man, come on, man. I'm trying to get you side by side with me, but I want to make me smaller than you
Oh, why?
because I want you to repeat that. Who the hell is this? Get out of here, homeboy. I need you to be gone for 1 second. Hold
Oh,
on, I
so
gotta take you off the
he's
screen. Hold
saying
on.
it again. I
I need you off the screen. What the helly? Okay, hold on. Let me delete all this. All right. Miss Independent says what? She's the one. See, I need you to understand. I didn't know this,
I didn't say that.
but let's go because I'm the one who got the FBI on him. So now
Okay.
you the one who what?
I'm the one that got the social services fraud and the Medicaid fraud going and the elder abuse fraud going and the social services to the home.
To the home. Now, I need y'all folks to understand. We've been waiting for that, right? We knew that that was going to take place. We knew that somebody was going to step up and they was going to do their due diligence and get the people in on that household. And I was waiting for it. I was praying for it. I'm so happy that Miss Independent is here to let you know
You ain't got to keep saying it.
that she smacked him in the back of his head and said, "You big goofy, how dare you do this to mama?" Right? Salute. Everybody give a salute to Miss Independent. Everybody give a salute to Miss Independent chat because y'all who else know that?
Um, there's about 4 people that know.
People channel platforms know?
Yeah, 1, 2.
Did you lay that down on the honor platform?
No, I did not. I just emailed him and told him.
You called him and told him that though, right?
Yeah.
But on my platform, at 1 hour and 56 minutes. Okay, folks. Salute Miss Independent. Yo, shout out to Miss Independent. Okay. She did it. And what's going on with that?
I
What's
can't
up,
say.
babe? You can't even say.
I
This
can't.
book is on my platform. You can't say. I'm about to boot her off. She, what you mean you can't say? How dare you open up the platform like that and say, I can't say. On
I
this
can
platform,
say.
we be
say
dropping dimes.
I can say that contact was made more than once. I can't say anything after that because of the type of job that I have.
Oh, okay. That's one thing. Okay. No problem with that. Salute. So, but you are kind of sort of in contact with this whole situation where you
I
getting
can
feedback.
I can say that I was reached out to for a statement. I can say that I confirmed information. I can say that I identified the location, gave them information to make contact. And the only reason I know what happened with the contact is again, Umar films himself and tells on himself. I don't speculate, it's what he says. Okay?
Mhm.
So I can say that there was contact made, and contact was made more than once, more than twice, more than 3 times. I can say that two I can say 2 of the contacts were unsuccessful and 2 were.
You said two of the contacts were successful. What you mean by that?
That means that they actually made contact with the person.
They did. Okay, okay. Now I just wanted to. So they made contact with her, and what? See, like I say, folks, you folks thinking that's not possible. I am trying to get Umar Papa, Umar Mama, Umar Baby Smurf, okay, Umar's Mistress Smurf. That's what four, and Umar Stripper Smurf, all on the platform together, so we can really have a conversation. Or so we can have a conversation with Umar, and Mama Smurf will turn. If I can get Mama Smurf on my platform, because Mama Smurf need to know what her boy did to me. She need to know what her boy did to me. I know Mama Smurf don't know, but if we can get Mama Smurf,
Yeah, but the thing about it is Mama Smurf is not his mother.
uh-oh.
Mama Smurf is the baby mama.
Well, I'm talking about Grandma Smurf.
Huh?
I'm talking about Grandma Smurf.
Okay, that one is the baby mama's mama.
Wait, the woman up in his house is not even his mama?
No, the woman in his house is not the same person as the person he refers to as Smurf.
Yeah. I know. No, the Smurf that he talk about, because he's Papa Smurf. Mama Smurf is the baby mama, and the baby Smurf is his daughter. Yeah, I
Yeah.
got that. But Nana Smurf. Okay, how about that? Nana Smurf.
No, he calls her Queen Mother Ifa Tunde.
Fuck that. I ain't calling her all that. I'm calling her Nana Smurf.
And her name is Barbara Shoemake.
So Miss Barber.
Yeah.
How? Because I can't say Queen Mother to her because
Right.
she's allowing him to rock out like this.
Well, she is not in her own capacity, so I would say that she's a victim as well.
10 years ago, she was like this. I don't think so.
No, she was not. She didn't start out this way. It declined.
He did this to her.
Yes, it declined because of neglect, which is the reason why I reported.
And stress. He stressed her out, yo. He got her heart hurting. He got her depressed. He got her becoming a freaking a couch, not just a couch potato, but just she's probably disgusted.
It's more than that. And I would say also it's because of neglect, because she's not being allowed access to medical providers, and she is not allowed access to her own money or any of those things to meet her own needs if she could.
I'm sorry, say that she can't meet her own needs, you say?
Even if she could, she couldn't she couldn't actually meet her own needs even if she could, but she doesn't have access to her own money, and she doesn't have like full capacity of her personal physical and mental faculties.
Damn. Shout out to all mothers, grandmas, and great grandmas. Shout out to you dealing with your sons and your grandchildren, and especially
Yeah.
dealing with your sons and not being able to really connect in the right way and losing your minds because of the situation, your heart, frustration. For real,
Yeah.
man. Shout out to y'all. Go ahead. What you saying?
Yeah, it's really sad. Okay, do you have any other questions for me? Because I can stay on, but I'm going to log off of here.
Yeah, I mean, if you nah, I mean, yo, stop playing. I need you to hit me up on email. Did you send the email to me?
No, not yet, because I'm sitting here. I do.
Yeah, but you right there. Send an email about anything because I need your contact. We need to stay in contact because
Okay.
I want to dedicate another show to you for you
Oh, wow.
because right now because it's important. Like I say, he saw about protests and march against Wilmington.
Yeah, whatever.
Exactly. But right now, I really think that we need to really rally and protest against Umar. I don't think that this is something that we is supposed to just let white America deal with.
That's the only reason that I spoke up. Otherwise, I wouldn't have even gone and said anything. I just know that what's happening to so many people that are already lost and already like alienated and not in their own capacity, it's wrong. And I noticed that a lot of these quote unquote Pan-Africans, they have a huge prison element, and it's like the prison to begging pipeline. And then they have like actual classes to teach each other how to beg. And if you notice, not one of them Pan-African people that come out have ever worked or have their own money. It's all about finding a way to live off of others. And I just think it's wrong.
I'm so sorry. I was distracted for 2 seconds, so I was so sorry. I'm so sorry. Can you repeat the last line that you just said?
I just said that the whole Pan-African thing, the way that it is being translated in America,
Mm-hmm.
which doesn't mean that it's everybody, but the way that these guys are doing it is it's a high element of guys that get out of prison, and then they basically teach each other how to scam. And the whole idea is to come up with a quote unquote legitimate hustle so that I don't end up back incarcerated, but I still don't need a job of my own, and I'm going to get money off of other people. And they consider everything to be payback to the white man and payback for slavery and every other excuse you could come up with. But it's basically just, I don't want to get a job, so you're going to give me money.
And that's the hotep slash black power hustle.
Yes.
That's the black power hustle.
Yes, and that's why it's a lot of seniors and disabled people and people that are mentally incapacitated that are falling for it, because those are the people that feel like they want a superhero to stand up for them, and that they want to feel like they're a part of something that is going to be a part of a bigger collective that's going to like right some type of wrong in society, because those people feel overlooked and they feel like they don't have a place.
And it's so sad because it's really sad because I mean the 60s went by, the 70s went by, and in our time we've been trying to find that wave in us. So we've been rolling off the stop the violence and the black police excessive force shit, but we've been looking for, like you said, the people looking for that movement.
Yeah, and the people that are like boomers age, like 58 and up, those people, they saw segregation, they saw racial injustice, they saw things. So those people are really fired up by the idea of, hey, we're going to lift black people up, we're going to provide an opportunity for black people that they've never had before, because they felt that that's something that's needed because of the things that they have seen and experienced, right? Okay, then people that are like mentally handicapped, a lot of those people, and I'm just speaking from working in prison and listening to their groups in prison, I'm just speaking on the way I hear the groups go, because as a sergeant in prison, I have to supervise them when they have their group, so I get to sit in there for this crap. Okay, so okay, because I'm a sergeant in men's prison. Okay, and men's prison, you got to remember the environment is, no matter what's happening, you're not backing down. If it goes down, we're fighting to the death. So they have that type of mentality, but instead of ending up back in prison, they want to find a way to make money, and they want to target people that are low intelligence, left out of society, vulnerable because they feel left out. They're looking for a group of people that are easily manipulated, and then they try to pump them up. And if you notice, there's a few different things that he uses, right? The different things that he uses. The first thing he uses is like the whole sexuality for the lonely women. Second thing that you see he uses is like this whole black power. We're going to save these children, keep them out of prison. That's for the older people that saw crack, that saw heroin, that saw people locked up, that saw people never go home. Then he uses we're going to stand up, we're going to unite, we're going to fight. That's for the lonely people that feel isolated and that feel like they want to be like belong to something, right? Okay, and then so he uses those in like in tandem to try to speak to those people, and those are the primary financial base. And then the people that he's saying hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal, and he's out there at crackhead hours, 1 a.m, begging for money like he's actually work at that time. Okay. And okay, so we all know that's crap, but the reason why he's hitting those people is that's he's trying to add in younger people because as these older people die out, he can replace them with new sponsors.
Mm-hmm.
And he's trying to reach like 4 generations through different means.
And he's right now he was on the verge to tapping into that younger market,
Yep, now they ain't having it.
but right now, no, he's tapped into him. But now he's tapped into him as a jester, a clown.
Yeah, he's entertainment. He's not tapped in
Mm-hmm.
because they think he's cool. They think he's a joke.
Mm-hmm.
They think that he's a crackhead Pookie on the corner and they can see what he is.
But he messing up. He messed up the entire Black Power movement because they will never ever believe in the Black Power movement again after him.
Exactly. The next person that comes, even if what they have is halfway true, they're not going to listen. And the other is, he's not even monetized for all that Instagram crap. He's just on there ranting out of his mental health.
Which makes it even worse.
Because technically, that would have been a source of income.
Yeah, hello. 10 years, he could at least he could have fixed the gym floor with that.
Yeah, I know. It's absolutely out of control. Okay, so I'm going to tap out. I have emphysema from being in the prison because I'm on the strike team and I have emphysema from the tear gas. So I'm going to hook up to my breathing machine, but I'm going to stay live, okay?
You was having problems up in there?
Yeah, I'm one of the people that takes care of problems.
She's a fixer, folks. She's a fixer.
Yes.
And she's gonna tell yo, you got me, or you gonna hit me up on the email?
Yeah, I will tomorrow. No problem.
Tomorrow, I'll do it ASAP because, like I said, I really want to keep contact with you in regards to that situation because that means a lot. I'm so happy that you did that. I'm not lying.
Yeah,
I knew somebody was gonna do it. I'm just so happy that you broke the ice and let the people know right here that you smacked him. You cold pimp smacked him. I know you did. You did.
Yeah.
This is gonna hurt him, right?
I can't say that particularly, but the goal is to help somebody that needs help, and
this is gonna help her though, right?
And the goal is to stop him from hurting another person.
So we might be able to get a nice little nursing home for her.
I don't think so because the reason why is if he hadn't have smoked up and gambled up all the money we could, but nursing homes are $7,000. But if we could get her to potentially be listed as indigent and as a ward of the state, there might be some possibilities of grant funding that could do that. But realistically, nursing homes are no longer an option.
Really?
Damn. Yeah. Those are one of the services that goes away when people don't vote, and that's a whole different show.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah.
All right, yo. So hit me up, Home Skillet, because we got a show for you. All right, folks. I'm gonna have Miss Independent. She's gonna come back. I'm gonna make a show specifically for her and Vic Damone. Because Vic Damone's gonna talk about the people at the table.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, all right. So we're gonna have Vic Damone and Miss Independent, special show dedicated to them. Because we about to slap this all over the place right now. So thank you for tapping in. You really saved me because I didn't know how and where I was gonna go with the show. And you helped me get into 2 hours. So you dope. You real dope for that.
I didn't want to come on because I didn't want you to feel like I was like being a problematic person that's challenging or anything. I just know that the math ain't mathing and I could count.
What was we flip-flopping on? What was we going back and forth on?
When I said like the condition of the building, you were like, nah. And I'm like,
oh yeah, Negro, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I need people to know that we can get these buildings. I'm telling you. So why are we letting it go to someone else?
So you say that there's potential there, and I think that's really cool to see your footage when you go.
I'm the only one online. Right now, I guess with a channel that dealt with Umar that's telling you folks that it has way more potential than Lennon portrayed. Period.
Okay.
That man has not touched No part of that school. I climbed through walls in the building. Those walls are no longer there. Okay, there's a door I come through on the side where I had to videotape that woman, the dope fiend, she was
Mm.
sleeping there on the steps. There's a set of stairs over there next to it. You go through there, and then there's a room. This is where all the paint was there. That's where they snuck through, and they went through the hole. They made a hole in the wall, and that's how they broke into the school. I was going back and forth through that wall. That hole is no longer there. That's where the teachers' lounge is. That's why he keeps talking about the teachers' lounge, because that hole in the wall is gone. That teachers' lounge is, if that is redone, your teachers' bathroom's redone. I'm telling you that that school's potential is great. Oh, hold on, what happened?
I
My bad.
stuff, and so I blogged out.
Yeah, yeah, you good. I'm glad I looked down because I wasn't even looking. I
Yeah.
promise you that school only has about like less than, I mean, really, the small school has way less than $100,000, way less than $100,000 of,
Okay.
of, of fixing that school, way less than $100,000.
Okay.
I'm dead serious. I mean, like, way the mold that he talks about. Please, it's not like that.
Okay.
It's really not like that. But the inspector was up in there. He said the big building is messed up.
Yeah.
Now the small building, he said you can get away with painting over it.
Okay.
The inspector said you can get away with painting over it.
Okay.
So trust me, if we had any sense in ourselves, everyone has a chance. Everybody that's been invested in the last 5 to 10 years with Umar, especially 10 years, this is the time that we really save the school. Save the school because we can take and make it something for the people, by the people. And this is really for the people, by the people. We did it. We
Mm.
saved it from this jerk. We saved his moms from this jerk. And we actually built something. Why not? Instead of watching that shit go where we all talk about, oh, they knocked down the Umar school. Oh, look, and everybody videotaping the school getting knocked down, laughing about it. And then some Arab dudes building up some freaking spot to open to sell smoke and wraps and shit like that to the people in the community.
Okay.
That would be a horrible thing. A
Yeah.
smoke shop. A smoke shop.
I think it's going to be horrible no matter what at this point if nothing changes.
What's going to change is when we start making changes in the way that we really thinking about what's going on. Because, like I said, Black Power is down. Is down. Is when I say it's down, it's almost done. What's going to bring Black Power back to a relevance?
We don't need black power. We need people to come together, and like if you eliminate the other cultures, that you're taking away from possible people power, building power, all kind of impact power. You're taking away possible options by doing that. Because I tell you, that's why I say the whole black power thing is a scam, because you can't go to the store without needing somebody else's service that's not black. You can't buy a property without eventually running it to somebody that's not black. Like, I think that it's all problems if you eliminate other people that could be your partner. Like, could you imagine if he had opened it up to other races, like during the era of George Floyd? He would have got a lot more donations if he wasn't so exclusionary.
During that time, right?
Yeah, he would have got some of that Black Lives Matter money.
He didn't know how to tap in.
Yeah, but I mean, you feel what I'm saying, right? So
Yes, he didn't know how to tap in.
by closing it off, he's limiting what type of impact that he can make. You know what I mean? Are you on the East Coast?
Yep.
Okay, because I think you said your time is going to be between 10 and 3. I am not getting up at 6 a.m. on my day off.
Oh, all right,
I
all right, all right, all right. So, all right,
forever.
folks. Thank God that she said that. So now check this out. I'm going to read. I'm going to make this timing for the West Coast because Miss Independent. So I'm gonna make my time. So okay. So if it was at 3, then that'd be 12 o'clock for you.
Yeah, that'd be fine. Even 2 would be fine. Just not 10, because I'm not getting up, you know, on that New York time.
I'm in Philly right now. I'm a Philly dude right now.
Okay, so if you're a Philly dude right now and you're in Philly, then that means, yeah, I think it would be like 2 hours difference.
Okay.
Maybe 3.
Yeah, it's still 3.
Okay.
It's still 3.
Okay. All right. So I'll contact you so you have my information, and then I'll get busy on my homework tomorrow.
For real, because this live I really want to take to that level because we talked about Browning, right?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to check the Browning site. I'm going to investigate.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Miss Independent. I really appreciate you. Love you for tapping in.
All right. Good night, sir.
All right. All right, folks. That's Miss Independent. She held it down. Now for Miss Independent, I forgot that you didn't know about this right here. So let me add it to stage. Okay. Remember, I was talking about the surplus funds. So this is for everybody who don't know. Damn, I hope Miss Independent's still here. All right, Miss Independent. Yes, in most cases, if a property is lost due to unpaid property taxes and subsequently, excuse me, sorry about that, drinking ginger ale, subsequently sold at a tax sale, the former owner may be entitled to receive surplus funds from the sale. Here's why and how. Property taxes and tax sales. When property taxes go unpaid, the local government can place a lien on the property. If the taxes remain unpaid, the government may initiate a tax sale or tax lien foreclosure process to recover the overdue amount. Surplus funds. If the property is sold for more than the amount of unpaid taxes, penalties, interest, and costs of the sale, the extra money is called surplus funds, also known as excess proceeds or tax sale overages. Right to claim surplus. As the former homeowner, you have the right to claim these surplus funds. The Supreme Court has affirmed that it's unconstitutional for the government to take your home for unpaid taxes and keep the entire profit from the sale. So surplus funds is what I think that he's going to bank on. Okay, folks, I think he's going to roll with the surplus funds. Okay, I think he's going to run with that surplus funds. All right. Everybody love you, Miss Independent. So you welcome. All right. You got the platform. You on the team. All right. Thanks for tapping in. We like I say, y'all. She did her homework. She did her investigation, and she popping this man in the back of his head. She doing her work. She doing her job. Okay, she's doing her job, folks. Her job is to protect. Her job is to correct. Right? Her job is to correct those who doing wrong and protect those that's around us. And that's what she's doing. And shout out to her. You ain't got to worry about that. You feel me? Don't worry about that. Oh, what'd you say right here? Excuse me. Let me go off camera for a second, folks. So I'm looking sound like a pig. He's going to try to play the surplus funds, but I think the IRS will come a knocking too. Okay. So I want somebody to give me an honest answer of what they think that school is going to go for in this auction. What they really think, honestly, what those buildings can go for in 2025 at an auction. If it's $200,000 old in taxes, I can really see those buildings going for $500 and better. I don't see them going for $10,000 or $10. Yep. She said, I ain't no wimp. You got that righty right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, she's doing her job. She's a sergeant. She's a sergeant, folks. She's coughing because she got sick at work in the middle of everything in the West Coast, holding it down. Stop playing. Think this woman's gonna let that old lady just get mistreated like that? Bed sores and bed bugs. Because Philly got a bad case of bed bugs. I'm pretty sure she got bed bugs. Y'all think Umar Johnson got bed bugs in his house? You think Umar got, with all that hoarding, all that moving around, you don't think he got bed bugs in the home? That's why he don't never be there, because he got bed bugs? Umar's always in the hotel because he got bed bugs. Also, child sup will be modified and retroactive because it's at minimum wage income, and his income is far greater in excess of that for real. Oh, also child support will be modified. Oh, damn. You think so? Come on, Bougie, I need you, baby. Bougie Barbie, I need you, baby. Come on, step up here for me. I need 20 more minutes. I need 20 more minutes. ABT. That's all I can say. A by tide. A by tide. I need you to step up too. Exactly. Word. You was injured on job, holding it down. You Gucci. Shout out to her for real. So is Umar Johnson technically homeless? Homeless and jobless. But is he going to cash out? This is what I really I am so excited to be part of this whole situation. I'm so excited to just be witnessing this right now. Is he going to cash out? Is he going to throw that middle finger up to us and say, F you, itchers? Is he going to do that? F you, snitches? He going to put the middle finger up to me and say, F you, snitches? Miss Independent, you a snitch. A bitch tired. Oh my God. Lord have mercy. You guys are crazy, yo. Yo, you guys are crazy. I'm not even going to spin it. I'm not going to bounce it. I'm just going to laugh. You guys are crazy. A bitch tired. Well, you honestly, I need somebody to help me out on this right here, because you guys are not helping me out. I need somebody to help me out. I don't see no numbers. I don't see no numbers. Who think the school's gonna go for $50,000? Who think that school's gonna go for $50,000 or less? Yeah, we kind of tired of that. Okay, so thank you, Miss Independent. That's why you on deck. I gotta figure out how to get the wrenches going again, because I got 2 wrenches I got put out so far. You and Miss Woman. All right, so yo, possibly fit. So you think those buildings gonna go for possibly $50,000. Bougie, 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 bougie. Holla at me. Throw a number out there, bougie. Throw a number out there. Matter of fact, this I'm put this down right now. I'm put this down right now. $50. I got $50 for whoever comes the closest. Okay, $50. Here's the email and my telephone number. $50 for whoever comes the closest to the auction price of when those buildings get auctioned. Whoever is, this is called. I'm doing the Price is right now. Let me cam up. No, you butthead. I would not take them for free. Oh my goodness. Why not? Stop it. Stop it. Why are you not going to take those buildings for free? I can't believe you said that. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Too much trouble. Too much trouble. Yo, look. This is the Price is right now. This is the Price is right. I just got measly $50, okay? Because that's what I can afford. A bitch tired. Yo, look, I'm going live tomorrow. Okay, look, listen, a bitch tired. I'm going live tomorrow at the FDMG Browning contamination site. Okay, I'm going to the Browning contamination site tomorrow to give you live. I'm trying to find some construction workers. I'm looking for some construction workers to have a conversation with. Okay, because we need to have this deep conversation to really know how bad that site is. Because for them to say they want to rip it up and put a playground, it can't be that bad. Although she said they're going to be doing some rehab work, it's still not that bad. But we're going to go find out. So if they don't place an auction, yo, if those buildings don't go in auction and Umar Johnson gets that money up and he pays that taxes, then what? For the hot tub and car, what is the amount? Like I say, this is the Price is right now. You know what I'm saying? This the Price is right. I'm gonna put this $50 bill in an envelope. And whoever comes close, this $50 bill is your bill. All right, I'm gonna read the serial. Here go the serial number. This is gonna be your bill. What's the serial number? MG9708682228. This is your $50 bill. Whoever comes closest to the auction price. All right, so let's get some numbers in there. I got 50,000. All you have to do to prove it, just come back. It's 2 hours and 30 minutes in, 33 minutes in, and you get the claim. You got to put it in there and just let it be known that you put it in there. I'm about to say some numbers. So Miss Independent, she got $50,000 for the building. They shoveled and bought in dirt, etc., for months to They shoveled and brought in dirt, etc., for months to refurbish the soil. Yo, let me tell you, okay. I was there. I did a video. I have a live video. I was there live when they was there, and I went on the field. I went up in the field where they was digging. Okay, I was there. I was live. I was there. I seen the big trucks, but I'm going back there because that's on the other side, and this gate is fenced off. What's the topic, bro? Did Umar hit the jackpot by losing the school to taxes? And we still on the same thing, bro. Ricky James, you left a long time ago, Ricky James. I'm still trying to find out how much you're gonna pay for them school. Listen, the brother said he purchased the building because PayPal was finna send the donations back. I remember when he told me the story when he was in Brooklyn, and he was like, he was talking about the schools. He's like, he had the school St. Paul's, but the Asian guy, some Asian people bought that school. He was really hurt about that. And then he was talking about a few other schools that he was looking at. And then that's when I was talking to him about like, instead of a school, why don't you just set up like different campsites and actually, like I said, just run for the first, black president, not the first, but run for black president, because that'd be a wave that you need. You might as well. What else? What better promotion would you get than that? And so I was like, you set up these little headquarters. You buy you get a few headquarters spots, and those be your campaign offices, but those be your little learning centers. So saying he don't listen. Like those be your learning centers. But I don't even know why I digress like that. I've seen somebody send a comment and yeah, so I just lost my whole train of thought. But I think I seen something. So the Slew said the donors should create a group to raise the funds to purchase the buildings. You already know, Slew, what I said. It's a long time. You already know what it is. That's what we need to do. Oh no, the donors. Oh, the donors. Yes, the donors. The donors should be paying attention. It's very sad that the donors are not organizing. It's so sad that the donors are sitting there with their fingers crossed, praying that they raise enough money for the taxes to save the school. Let's do a quick timeout, donors. If I'm sitting here saying that the school don't need what Miss Independence say, Miss Independence say the school needs like $600,000 easy right now in renovations. And I'm saying to you, nah, I don't think it needs that much money. About $40,000 in renovations right now will bang out that school. That school could be running. Y'all gonna waste $40,000 just to get taxes for him to say we need what? How much more money to get to the finish line? How much the floors gonna cost? He keeps saying all we gotta do is get the floors done. How much the floors gonna cost? How much the doors gonna cost? Give the people a dollar value of what it's gonna take to get the people finished. Because one person probably could come out. So how much is it gonna take right now? $20,000. I got $20,000 right now. Somebody can do an Elon Musk right now. Elon Musk said to the United Nations, and said they was having a meeting on world hunger, and he said, "What would it take to end world hunger?" They said about $6 billion. He says, "Done deal." He do it. He put up the $6 billion. He said, "Before I put this money up, how are you going to allocate this funds? What this money going to go towards?" And they was like, "Well, give us the money first, and then we give you the plan." He was like, "No, that's not how it go." So I'm just saying, that's what the people need to do. We need to get our heads right. So I don't know, man. I don't know. To talk over here, I kind of maybe we saw about the $50. Maybe we saw about the $50. Okay, hold on. That's what she saw in Vegas when I saw a refurbished or actual building that was Browning, was on the Browning site. So they refurbish it. All right, so yo, folks, that's what I got for you tonight. What time is it? What time is it? Excuse me. Got the camera all on me. 11:24 is still kind of early. I'm not gonna lie, it's definitely early. I went live early, but I need Barbara. I need another co-host. I really want Miss Barbie to step up here. I want another co-host. I want Slew, but Slew ain't gonna come up here. I want Ricky to come up here, but Ricky's playing games. Slew, man, I need you up here, man, for real. So Miss Independent says that he did this is the fourth scam. What was the New York school scam? What was the New York school scam? I would like to know that one. Ricky says it gotta need more than 40,000 if he won't pay the taxes. Ricky, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. We are sitting here playing games. We're sitting here playing games with this whole situation. Why no one has asked this man a dollar value? Like you can get your house appraised. Why we haven't gotten a dollar value in 2025 of what it's going to take for the building to be renovated at this point right now? We saying, well, what needs to be renovated? I just want to know why we don't have a dollar value. Why going into 2025 we didn't have a dollar value of how much more money was needed? Like, has anybody done a live on that? You know what I'm saying, Rick? You know what I'm saying, Rick? Have you seen a video specifically targeting Umar Johnson said that he needs $127,000 more to have the FDMG completely renovated. Umar Johnson needs he needs $200,000 to go towards boom, 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 because this is going to cause boom, 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 boom. Have we seen an itemized list of the spendings and what's needed? Did we see an itemized budget for what it's going to take for 2025? That's what I want us to understand. What are we doing here? With all the lives that this man Lennon do, all the live streams. Oh, he raised 1.6 million. He raised 2 million. He raised 3. Have we ever gotten a video of Umar giving us a dollar value of how much it's going to take to completely renovate the school? And I'm not talking about in 2019. I'm not talking about 2020. I'm talking about as of 2025. Umar, how much money was it going to take to renovate the school? Because Ricky he said it got to need more than $40,000 if he's not paying the taxes. Because like I said, yo, what if the school only needs like $10,000 more work, $25,000 more work, $20,000 more work? But Miss Independent say $600,000 more work. Even if it's $400,000 more work, she's not that far off if it's that much more. But is it, Umar? In 2025, the school needs $600,000 more work in the small school? I don't think so. My father did carpentry, so I'm a carpenter's son. I'm good at guesstimating some estimates. And like I say, if he has electricity, he has plumbing, if those bathrooms are finished, it's nowhere near 600,000. That school is ready for something real soon. Put them tiles in. Even if he bought all brand new tiles to fit in all those spaces, It's not $600,000 worth of towels, ceiling towels. Get a clue. I see you. By now, there's so many things he could have done with those buildings to make money and help others. During COVID, he could have found the way to to make the gymnasium a site for people to come to. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I mean, shit, he could have put himself on the map with that. He could have put himself on the map just by going up there and saying during the COVID season he offered his small gymnasiums to be a site for whatever's needed. You know what I'm saying? He offered that. He could have put himself on the map with various things. But oops, he didn't have the letter of occupancy. He gonna allow people in the building. Mm-mm-mm. Rainy woman, rainy woman, I need some help from you. I need some help, rainy woman. Ricky James, Ricky. Once again, we're almost 3 minutes, 3 hours in. I'm gonna do 3 hours, but I want a little help on the last 14 minutes. I need a little laughter. I need a little laughter. So I need somebody to come up here and help me to laugh. Because realistically, this is I told you this is a comedy show. I told you we needed to do the roast tour. Didn't I say the roast tour? Didn't I call that? Didn't I call it back then? I said we need to do the FDMG comedy roast tour. And got you. Here, you got to tap the link. Didn't I tell y'all we should do the FDMG comedy roast tour? At that time, it was just kind of rough for me. But yo, I think I'm about to launch it again, huh? What in Jersey? So you saying that he? Do you know he's currently even mentioning that he is interested in purchasing another school site? That would be the fifth school scam. So where he want to do this one, and that's what he was talking about in Jersey. I'm waiting for my man Ricky James to tap in. You know what I'm saying, Rick? Here go hit the link. And anyone else who want to hit that link, let's see if we can keep this Friday going. You know what I'm saying? It's still early, folks. It's still early. It's not. It's on the West Coast. What time is it now? It's on what 8 o'clock. It's early, man. Come on. Miss Independent held it down. She held it down. She dropped a bombshell on y'all. She dropped a bombshell on y'all. Mama don't have to cry no more. Mama's getting help. Mama's getting help. Okay, Umar Johnson, mama getting some help now, folks. That look weird. Say it 3 times. That look weird. Okay. So we got the Honorable Dr. Umar Johnson in the house. And once again, folks, I will be prayerfully, I will be going to the FDMG tomorrow. I'll be going up to that school to do a little live stream because I want to know a little bit more about the Browning site, because I want us to have an interest in the building. It would be great if that was Umar. It would be really fantastic if that was Umar. You feel me? Umar definitely would not come to my podcast, though. Honestly, if Umar came to my podcast back in 2021, he would not be going through this right now. He would not be going through this right now. All right, folks. So, I really, really was waiting on Ricky James. And that's what I'm saying, word. You know what I'm saying? All right. I meant to press that. I would not I wouldn't act like him neither. Word. So, you can tap in. Please, and like I say, I'm the invite is open. The floor is open. I've been getting quite a few ladies to tap in. Shout out to Miss Independent. Shout out to I had another lady on the other night. I forgot her name. Damn it, Tara. I think it was Tara. And Miss Woman. But folks, don't be afraid to tap in. One night I went to sleep. I couldn't. I did the 8-hour live. I went to sleep. My bad. I'm trying to that link is there for you. What you mean trying to get your mic to work? I don't see you in the back. Yeah, 8 hours was definitely hardcore. That was my welcome back. You know what I'm saying? I was welcome back, and I stopped it. I stopped it because I went to sleep. If I didn't go to sleep, I would have. I ain't gonna lie. I was ready to go 10 hours, but I kind of went to sleep. My bad, folks. But I'm not gonna lie. The 25th. I know everybody's gonna be live streaming the 25th. As a matter of fact, what's tomorrow? Tomorrow's the 16th. I will be returning to the FDMG. I will be returning to that school the 25th. I'll be out there the 25th. The big day. I'm gonna do this shit like the Diddy. I'm gonna do this whole situation like how they was camped out Diddy. I told you folks I got to do my campsite. I got to really get the camping going on. So maybe I might just camp out there the 24th to the 25th. What y'all think about that? So I camp out there from the 24th to the 25th and live stream it. Like we gonna have fun with this situation. I'm kind of waiting for Ricky, but I think Ricky is not going to join us, folks. I'm waiting for Ricky. Ricky says he was trying to get the mic to work. Fuck your mic. Just use your phone, man. What you got? What kind of mic you got? One of those big old microphones, and you be podcasting, or you got one of those mics that you be having in the booth that you be spitting from. The Haynes, you be rapping. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about doing. That's exactly what I'm thinking about doing. I'm thinking about going up to that school and camping out the 25th. Just to add to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm really thinking about it because I got to get you folks really revved up because y'all going to let this scammer just get away with this surplus funds? I'm stuck on that shit. I'm stuck on that. I am stuck in it. Did someone confirm the actual due date? They says the 25th. He said Umar says the 25th. Due date, what you talking about? All right, folks, y'all making me mad because I'm waiting for a bitch tired, and I'm waiting for my man. There you go, Ricky James. About time, Ricky James, Ricky. All right, Ricky. What
Hey,
up, Ricky?
I've been following you for a minute, man. We got tapped
No
in with
doubt,
you a while ago.
Ricky. No doubt, my man. Thanks for tapping in, Chief.
For sure, man. I've been rocking with you for a minute, man. I just smoked that weed, man. I'm chilling, man, laying back, man.
Chief. Do your
What's
thing,
up,
thing.
man? Yeah, man. I've been rocking with you, man. I always down with
Appreciate
the campaign.
you. No
I
doubt.
think
So the
I
ultimate
said that nigga
Tony
Umar
Warrior.
should have been. He should have been paid you, bro. He should have been paid you, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, I mean, he's paying me now, and he's paying me with laughter and
Yeah, for sure.
happiness. And like I say, if we can really get this, I mean, Joe, what you think about me really going hard to really get a protest going? You really think that after August 25th, if those schools get snatched away from, you think the people will actually rally and protest for their money back?
Man, people gonna be mad. And they don't. He ain't gonna be able to pay nobody no money back, bro. Like, that's an L. Ain't nobody getting no money back. He,
So, and you don't think that the people so do you think the people just gonna sit there and watch and be like, oh man, dang, yo, our money
nah,
went to
he just
Delaware
gonna
tax.
be. He gonna have to lay low. He just got to lay low, man. Like, he ain't gonna be able to like travel and do like speaking events and stuff like that no more. Like, he gonna be shut down, bro.
So
It's
you
gonna be.
really do you think that
I think this is the end for King Kong, man. This is the end for King Kong.
he gonna fall off the building? Oh, somebody gotta do that, yo. Somebody gotta show King Kong falling off the building, yo. Matter of fact, I was
Start just did it. Start did a show on him a couple days ago, man. Once you start, you get a lot of people like been tapping out on him, man. You know what I'm saying? Like how the Breakfast Club should have. You know what I'm saying? The Breakfast Club ain't put no pressure on him. You know what I'm saying? Like the big podcast wasn't really putting no pressure on him. Too many people put pressure on him, bro. Like,
so all the pressure that he's getting.
he's done. He's done, bro.
Okay, so what's
If
this pressure going to get the people though?
nothing, it's an L. It's done.
That's what I'm saying, yo.
It's done. It's done. It's just done, bro.
And so all those people who donated to Umar from after hearing me, if you've seen me in my videos and you still donate to Umar, you thinking I was some bum, good for you. I'm happy you got done.
It's over, bro.
For everyone who after 2020 of me, and if you've seen or if you know or if you have any type of inclination of my story, and you still donate to this man, you still helped him out anyway. Good for you.
See, he getting like new people or people that's maybe like overseas, like, but he not getting like he getting new people that don't know about. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way he still get a little bit of bread, but he kind of done, bro. He especially when they took his cash out, bro. When they hit the cash out, bro, he done.
Do you think I had something to do with that?
Nah, man.
No,
No,
you
I'm
don't
talking
think
about like, okay, because I mean, you talking about because you had took him to court and stuff like that. What you mean, like, it has something to do with it, like, as far as what?
just that. Hold on, let me try to find this. I'm trying to pull this up. But do you think that the FBI had something to do with it, or you don't think they did?
No, not the FBI, bro. Like, maybe like probably people was like probably like like Lennon and the niggas probably was reporting them, like all the people that you know what I'm saying that was like really on it, like that really don't like them, probably was like reporting for fraud or something like that. You know what I'm saying? They finally got
Uh-huh. I'm
hit.
listening to you. I'm just trying to set something up.
Yeah, I think it got hit like that, bro. Not like no FBI or no shit like that.
So you think the FBI is not doing nothing right now in regards to the case?
No, not the FBI, the tax people.
So, but that's what I'm saying. You don't. So you think that me going
Why would
down
the
to
FBI?
the FBI, you don't think the FBI do anything?
Like if you get indicted or something, who is that? If you get indicted, that's just like regular state court or something, bro. Like,
Mm.
What's that? Yeah, that's kind of like money laundering, ain't it? Like not money laundering. What's that, bro?
Fraud. It's just
Embezzlement or
fraud.
some shit. Like this nigga, what's
Fraud.
that?
They don't like fraud, man.
Yeah, fraud. Was it?
Yeah,
That's American Greed. That nigga could be on American Greed, bro.
I mean, we talk about if we talk about $1 to $2 million in fraud. I don't think that's just going to go down. Just like
No, no, he gonna
I-
go. No, it's not like. No, he gonna go to. He might go to jail or some shit like that, bro. Like,
that's what I'm saying. So who's going to
yeah,
be behind that?
yeah,
The IRS or the feds?
yeah. It's probably be like the feds or some shit like that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I would think like no FBI or the CIA or no shit like that. But yeah.
You can see that on
If
the
you
screen
can't,
right now.
if he ain't gonna have no, bro, that's a lot of money, like a couple million, bro.
You see this on the
Okay.
screen?
You said, can we see on the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's that? Hold on. What is that? An airplane or some shit, bro?
Yeah. Okay. Hold on.
Yeah, let's smoke that weed, bro. I'm
I got
tripping.
you. Yeah. I got. He said, he said I was swinging, but I got you. Whole cash
I
up
just
is
came from my dad made me go to a church event, man. Just came from this little single church event, man. It's
all
a
right.
bad
So
church.
Mr. Pin said that. Okay, I got you. Hold on 1 second. So Umar. Yes, Bougie. Yes, Bougie. You ready, Umar?
King Kong.
You ready?
Oh, that's the
Oh,
original King Kong.
this is all his tone that's coming, son. He
This
coming.
dude got the original King Kong.
This
This is Icy Dodge Waller.
That's all controller warrior. So we have
See, Icy Dodge Waller. I keep calling. Up here about to go down. Oh, damn, my boy King Kong, man.
my haters. Oh my haters.
Oh, this dude got the King Kong up here,
Nikolai's
boy.
down.
Look, they like, get
Don't
him.
go around that motherfucker. Get him.
Oh,
This is
man.
appreciate it.
He like, let's go.
It's
Oh,
nobody love.
oh
No,
my
it's
God.
nobody love. That's King Kong consciousness. You stay right there. You find it out. You know, that's how you keep going now. You know, he'll do that with the black woman. Well,
The
Umar's
bus.
getting popped like that from everybody. What you say? Look from his daughter. Watch his daughter. His daughter's money. She's about to come. Here she comes. That's his
Oh,
daughter. Oh, his daughter came with that bad blow. Fucking up. Oh,
damn.
here come Lene. Here come Lene. Oh,
Oh, my God, damn.
his daughter did the death blow. Who you think did the death blow? Who you think did the death blow? Was it his daughter? Was it Lene? Was it Miss Independent? Who gave Umar the death shot?
Who gave him? He said, the death shots when he went when he was like, when he came out with the accounts was frozen, bro. He was like, he needed money to take care of him and his mommy. What would he say, Mother Queen or something? I was like, it was over, bro. I couldn't believe he did that video, bro.
Yeah,
When he was
that
like, the
was
couch
yes.
frozen. Cause then you stupid, like you, bro. I wouldn't even let the people know the couch frozen. What are you, an idiot? You
Idiot.
can't.
Because yo,
Yeah.
that's
Now he talk about the couch. Now he talk about they was supposed to get refunded. How you gonna get refunded if your couch frozen? Like
well, that's what it
refunded
says. I
me.
mean, it says that if your account is frozen, you
You get
let's Google. I googled it the other
you get
day.
access. Like I mean like what Star said the couch frozen because they got a tax lien on your
So
shit, nigga.
Sue says yo, the accounts
That's what
getting
Star
frozen was a
said.
death blow. So y'all think that the accounts being frozen was the death blow?
Yeah,
But
yeah, man.
why y'all think?
Like make it because like making that video. That's what everybody started making videos about it. Like Corey Holcomb, everybody started making videos about you, bro. Like what was like before it was just like, you know what I'm saying, you had like low key people talking about it. But once you get like all these like popular YouTube channels and podcasts talking about you, bro, like you ain't got no credibility, bro. Like it's like wow, bro. Like they man, he can't bounce back, bro. Like he be killing himself, bro.
Yeah,
He
that's
be
that's
ki-
that's what Bougie says. She said Umar killed you. Umar did it. You know what I'm saying? It was the
yeah, he
devil.
killed himself. I mean, like he give the people too much information, too many receipts. You know what I'm saying? How the kids say, he give
Yo,
people the receipts to use against him, bro.
he gave the receipts for people to use against him because it helps him get money in return. So he sells his soul for money. He sells soul for money. He sells his mama for money. Word.
Yeah,
That's
like so, like ever since then, bro, like you can't like. I mean, like you said, him telling people, like giving updates exactly how much money you need to open the school would have helped him out a lot, bro. That would have killed a lot of his problems, bro. If he would
big.
have just, if he would have just said, hey, I need this much and let the people know, but you know, he wanted to kind of like it ain't none of your business. You know what I'm saying?
And we need
Like,
to. We
yeah,
need to.
like just being courteous with the people, bro, would have gave him so much gracious time. You know what I'm saying? People would be understanding, like, hey, we need to raise this much a dollar, this much. But Lord
I would.
Jamar, like
I
Lord
would.
Jamar, he did. I mean, it's a lot of stuff, bro. Like you said, he be killing himself, bro. Like going up there gambling,
Uh-oh.
gam,
So
and talking about chicks, bro. Like that's one big thing too, bro.
see, the nigga, you done said like six things just now.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, I'm giving you all the read. Like you said, is he killed himself? Like you said,
death
he
blow.
killed.
So to talk
He,
about the
he
chicks, death blow.
that yeah, that's a death
Gambling,
blow.
death
Like
blow.
yeah, that's a death blow. Like you shouldn't mix. Like nigga, you trying to open a school? Why is he talking about coochie, nigga? Like he be talking about the. Hey, the comments be so funny. Somebody that nigga was gonna have a massage room with
Mm,
MGMG
mm, mm. Yo, the death blow. So
with the snakes in it. With the snakes in it. And the
massage.
LED lights.
You heard that? A massage room. Yo, who's gonna
He talking
breathe?
about the lounge. You say you need a sexy office, bro. What you think he talking about, bro? That
He's
nigga
out
need
of
a massage table in his office.
he's out of control. Take this off. He's yo. When I say out of control, it's so embarrassing that I sacrifice
Yeah,
myself.
man. Hey, I be watching the videos, bro, for comedy, bro. Like I be at work, nigga. I go to like comedy or conscious channel, nigga, and I just have my earbud in while I be working. I work in a nursing home. Uh,
Mm.
man, I be at work, man, for like a couple hours just listening to that nigga like laughing, bro. I go to some of the old videos, bro. I go to the funny Umar videos. I don't go for knowledge. I go for comedy. Like when niggas made a mad and shit like that. I be fucking with that shit.
Yo, that's bad. That's bad that you went from a teacher to a comedian, though. How do you do that? How do you go from a teacher to a comedian?
I don't know,
See,
man.
that's
I'm trying to think. I was staying in Delaware. I think that's how I started following y'all story. My brother stayed like Pike Creek by Christiana Ball, like Newark.
okay.
Yeah, man. So I was up there. I think I was up there like 2020, and then
Oh
like I don't
wow.
know how I got hooked to y'all. Like his chat. Like I just started seeing like the funny shit come across my YouTube channel. Then that's how I just started following like y'all whole story, bro. So I've been following y'all shit for like 5 years, bro. That should be wild, man.
Yo, Joe. Somebody said, okay. Thanks a lot for that support too.
I'm about to
For
leave though, bro, man. Hold it down, bro.
oh, no doubt. And I really thank you for
Oh
the
yeah, for
support.
sure, man. You my boy. I rock with you, man. I'll
For
come
real,
kick it
for
with you
real.
anytime, bro.
This person, Miss Independent, said the Jamal video when he declined. The Jamal when he declined for help went off the show and then went crazy.
Hey
Was
Don, how I leave out?
huh?
What I press?
Oh, there you go. No doubt. Peace out, Ricky. So, yo, the Jamal video when he declined help and went off the show, he was crazy. Do you think that was really, or did he bounce back from that? Was that one the catalyst of the death blows? Nah, I don't know if that was a death blow. No, that was a death blow to his finances. That was a death blow to his hip hop finances. But that's when he went Joe Buttons. He didn't get the Lord Jamar, but he went the Joe Buttons route. You know what I'm saying? That's deep. He lost the Lord Jamar and that whole wave that Lord Jamar could really open up, and Lord Jamar really put up some barricades with some barbed wires. But then he was able to sneak over and light skinned Joe Button said, "Yo, come over here, man. I rock with you. I'll let you rock out." And I say light skin because Umar don't really like light skin dudes, but he went that way. You know what I'm saying? He went over to the light skin side. You know what I'm saying? Just because he had to let Lord Jamar know, I'm still gonna get into the hip hop crowd. I'm still gonna get in with the hip hop crowd. So Joe Buttons is a problem because you open up that door to him, just like the Breakfast Club, the Envy, and Charlemagne. The fact that he confirmed that he had some sort of cigar. Oh, hold on, the screen moved. Relations with the sister, and then proceed to call her a man in a wig. Speak. Whoa, what the fuck? The screen's moving, so I wasn't able to. Wait, damn! The screen moved again. He was never a teacher. He just could fake it better in the beginning. Now Umar is obviously crazy and deranged. Yeah. Damn, hold on. The screen moved. I was trying to put this up. The fact that he confirmed that he had some sort of segue relationship with his sister and then proceed to call her a man in a wig speaks volumes. Damn. He disrespected his sister like that too? Damn, yo. Umar, man. The way I'm reading these comments right now, and it's really sad that these ladies, these people are paying attention to you, and this man is paying attention to as entertainment and comedy and sadness. They're looking at you with sadness in their eyes because they like, yo, what is this man doing? They know your life, they know your story, and it's because you put it out there. And they know you to be crazy, deranged. Damn. And I was riding with you. Slew, that's why I mess with you. You heard? Now, see, folks, this is why my man got a wrench. He said, honestly, when you won the lawsuit, if you want to go back, it was all steps over the last few years. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't want to say nothing. But folks, yo, my vision is bad right now without these glasses. Let me put it on. Slew, real talk, 2020. When you look at 2019, the YouTube streets was really like trying to figure it out. They was trying to. Umar was quiet. When I came on the school scene, and those lights came on, and this came on, and the content started getting popping again, and Umar started doing the videos like, yeah, and he got his confidence up. But then when I came out and said, yo, he is a creep, that was the introduction to the downfall of Umar Johnson. Even Umar Johnson said that his donations shut down somewhat in those that time frame. Lennon started boosting that time frame. Lennon started getting followers and followers because it was just rocking and rolling at that time. Umar started diminishing, but then the more people that started coming at me started letting him boost back up. But people were still paying attention because I didn't give up. If I would have fell back and just took it and be like, oh well, if I would have fell off the map in 2021, if I would have let him just get that victory over me in 2021 and just say, dang, man, everybody hate me, everybody call me Dusty. And if I would have really fell down on that level and not put out video after video after video after waking the people up, I was waking the people up on the level like I'm an inside person. I'm not just doing videos and commentating about the situation. I have a lawsuit against him. Once that really went through, like, oh shit, damn, he got the lawsuit. Oh shit, he won the claim. Damn, he's not paying you money. He's not paying you money. He's not paying. If everybody wasn't attacking me, and if everybody really was focused on that situation, trust me, as this Lene situation come in, as his daughter come in, as Miss Independent with the smacking of this man in his face, like, how dare you do that to your mother? Trust me, man, this would have been long done. Because that was the beginning of the downfall of Umar Johnson. It wasn't even the conscious stripper. It was when your unpaid worker came out and said, yo, I was sleeping in the school and he fed me not. You were sleeping in school? What you mean you were sleeping in school? I had the keys to the building. No, there was no drugs. We was doing no drugs. And he didn't take care of me. Well, you should take him to court. I took him to court. Well, he didn't pay. I'm still chasing it. How can anybody donate after that? Why do anybody donate after that? So it takes this woman to go be saying, hey, I was sucking the dick. I was sucking his dick, and I was just so happened to be at his mom's house, and I realized, like, oh, he's a bad person. Now, oh, that blew it off the roof? Not the person who was working in the school, who had the keys to the school, who was inside the school, but the person who was there taking back shots from him. That's the catalyst? Not his daughter? Not his daughter? No. Trust me. Lene is like this the snipe shot right now. But quiet as kept, that independent chick, she delivered a death blow. Trust me when I tell you that, folks. A death blow has been laid out to Umar that take away the school is way more bigger than this FDMG school. It's mama. It's the condition of his mother. And everybody want to go and talk about this and talk about that and talk about deep throat this and how good was that and this, that, and other. But the mama's condition is the most important situation right now. And thank you to Lene of bringing that to the forefront. But Independent gave him a death blow. The beginning of the beginning of the death blow was some things, but she guillotined him. Yeah. Too many people have this dude's mess me over story. Wait, too many people have this dude mess me over story. I didn't catch that right there. He exploits people who need help and have a void. He's just man. I don't even, his void is wicked too. Like I say, man, I don't understand. I don't know. I don't know if it's all because of the internet. I don't know what type of energy he's really that got him this way, but he needs a spiritual cleansing. All right, folks. So that's what we got for this right here. Thanks for to my man for jumping on the on the platform. I appreciate you. Next, I want Miss a bitch Ty. I want her on deck, and I definitely want Bougie Barbie. But in the meantime, in the clean time, we're gonna roll out. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't a slip up. He meant that. Damn, you guys, I appreciate you in the chat. Slew with a dude. Thank you for damn man. Michigan. What was y'all talking about with Michigan? I'm trying to catch up to y'all. Michigan on the whole show, he always go to Michigan. Oh man, what y'all talking about? Hold on. Yeah, Ricky James and Anti-Afro. And Anti-Afro is rocking with her channel for yeah. Shout out to Anti-Afro. Excuse me. And that was what I was saying this independent. What the hell just happened? What the hell? Oh. A male female. What are y'all talking about? What are y'all talking about? The transsexual is supposed to be male to female in Michigan. What are we talking about here? Word, hold on, word. I ain't even gonna lie. What's going on here? Because I'm reading up right now. I'm reading all the messages up. Hold on, Miss Independent. Slow down now. For real. What did we talk about? Because like I said, I'm reading the messages up. Going up. Unhinged. What did we talk about, Bougie? What did we talk about? What do y'all talk about? Yeah, there's a trans. What are you talking about? He calls him a deer like a flex. Wait, okay, now I'm all the way up. Medea. We talk about that chick Lene's not no dude. I'm still trying to figure what y'all talk about though. Oh, what you talk about, Bobby? Who called what man a coon? Honestly, when you won the lawsuit, when he called what man a coon? Oh, I didn't see this. Yo. Shout out to Anton. I didn't know she was on deck. My bad, folks. I don't know. Sometimes when I be blacking out and zoning talking, I don't be catching the chat. So, yeah, because with Lene, that was going to fizzle out. But the count's freezing now. The count threat. But see, now I'm going back to this. Because I really, I want to take credit with something. Okay, I want to take credit for something. Somebody gotta let me take credit for something. Can I please get credit for something? Cat, can I get credit for something? I want to get credit for his account's being frozen. Now, when I went to the FBI, they said they wanted to check his. They wanted to deal with his spendings. They said they was going to investigate his spending. I came out and told you this. Next thing you know, his account is frozen. No, the Cash App is gone. Now I told y'all that they was going after that because that was his main source, his Cash App. That was the first thing that went. Why everybody was going in a frenzy, but me? I wasn't in a frenzy about it because I knew it was happening. I knew they was going after his account. When they said to me, Don, I know that you want your money. I know you came down here hoping that you was going to get your money, but we are going to work on something bigger. We do need your help. Then the account got shut down. I wasn't like, oh man, what's going on? I was like, wow, they really doing some work. When the accounts got frozen, that was this few months that took place. It's a few months, folks. I'm saying here like about time. While everybody else is trying to figure out, and everybody's saying, oh, Lene, oh, Lene. I'm saying, Lennon, I'm saying, no, it's the feds. Because they said they was going to do this. But, you know, I don't know. I don't know shit. They probably threw away the case like, oh, well. You know what I'm saying? They probably not even think about the case anymore. I really think that yeah. He didn't really mask it though. Does Anta still have her channel? She's used to be on Umar real bad. Well, she's the queen of the Umar attack. It's just that for some reason she fell off him. Like I would say about like 24, 23, she kind of fell back. She still did her videos, but she fell back off him. For whatever reason, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like Slew said, you know. So Boogie, yes she does. You know what I'm saying? She still do, but she's not like, you know, she's not on him like how she used to be. I want her to get back on him like she used to be. She need to get back on him like she used to be. Freak everybody else that she's going after. I need Anti to get back on that old Anti shit. That Anti that had Umar really, 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 really rattled. The Anti that had Tiff Griff cursing her out. We need that old Anti back, especially when this right here. Like I don't even know if Anti has done a video on this whole situation with the frozen account. Like really, Anti, what the hell's going on? I apologize if I didn't see the channel and see that you did a video on it, but I mean we need that old Anti shit back. Thank you, Barbie. Yo, there is a rumor that Umar has a transsexual friend. Oh my goodness. Who's starting up this rumor? And yes, it's not no Lene. No. Yeah, that is wild. With time out, yo. He's with a tranny. Was that the tranny that he took the money out for? That's what everybody trying to say. Everybody trying to say that dude that Umar was saying his homie was really not a dude. It was a female. I mean, it was a tranny. Mm-mm. Has the tranny outed him publicly yet? Word, that's what I'm saying. Exactly. Come on, man. Stop playing. All right, folks. Miss Independent got to come up with some footage on this tranny situation. She's on house arrest right now, so she got to find out who this tranny is and where they've come from. Is this tranny? Is it tranny a Philly thing? Is it what state is this tranny from? L.A. What tranny? What state is this tranny from? And was this tranny the person that Umar Johnson tried to pull the money out for and give? That's what I want to know. I want to know if this tranny is the person that Umar Johnson was giving that money to. Oh God, here we go. How do rooms get started? I'm about to play. I'm about to get another copyright strike. I'm about to get a copyright strike. All right. Y'all ready to give me a? I'm about to get a copyright strike. All right. Y'all ready? Miss Independent, this song is for you. All right. This song is for Miss Independent. And you're gonna give me a copyright strike because you got me playing the song. You ready? Miss Independent.
How do rumors get started? It started by the jealous people, and they get mad seeing something they had and somebody else is holding. They tell me that temptation is very hard to resist, but these wicked women, ooh, they just persist. Maybe you think it's cute, but girl, I'm not impressed. I tell you one time only with my business, please don't mess. When you look at all these rumors surrounding me every day,
Umar Johnson theme song right here.
sometimes you'll get away from all these rumors.
So this is Umar Johnson's new
My best
song.
friend said, there's one out now about me and the girl next door. Did you hear that one about Tina? Some say she's much too loose. That came straight from a guy who claims he's tasted her too. But did you hear that one about Michael? Some say he must be gay. I tried to argue, but they said if he was straight, he wouldn't move that way. But did you hear that one about Susan? Some say she's just a tease. In her camisole, she's 6 feet tall. She'll knock you to your knees. Will you look at all these rumors surrounding me every day?
I think
I just need some time.
this
Sometimes
is the
you
way I'm
get
gonna end
away
this live stream.
from all these rumors. Can't take it no more. My best friend said, there's one out now about me.
I am so sorry for this. I couldn't help it, folks. I'm doing a review. First time watching the video,
Can't
right? Yeah,
show
that's
my
what we
face
do.
cause when it comes to rumors, I'm a dead ringer. It seems from rumors, I just can't get away. I bet there'll even be rumors floating around on Judgment Day. I think I'll write my congressman and tell him to pass.
Okay, I think I do a pause so that you know what I'm saying they don't say that because they gave me a copyright strike because I would play the video for more than 50 some seconds. So sometimes you gotta like interact with it, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So the transgender person has been paid to be silent. Is this you right here in this little cloud? Is that you, Miss Independent? Where did you hear that from? The transgender person has been paid to be silent. I want to know who paid that person. How much money they paid that person? That was the cut, right? Let's get back to it. Y'all like my music selection, folks? Y'all like my music selection? I'm just trying not to get no strike, you know what I'm saying? But let's get back to it.
So the next time they catch somebody starting rumors, shoot to kill with you. Look at all these rumors that's surrounding me every day. I just need some time to get away from all these rumors. My best friend said, "There's one I never meet in the girl next door." But mine is mine. I ain't got time for rumors in my life. I'm a man who thinks, not a man who drinks. So please let me live my life. With you. Look at all these rules. Look at all these rules. Gotta be every day. I can't take it. I just need some time to get away from all these rumors. I can't take it no more. See now, my best friend said, "One I never meet in the girl next door."
That's for Umar Johnson. We need to put Umar Johnson's face right up in here, right? Can somebody get the Umar Johnson face to be cut and paste right in here? Maybe we can get AI to do it. I don't know. I need Umar Johnson's face to be right there. What y'all think? Umar Johnson's face should go right there, and then we put that on Lennon's piano. Put that in his background, the backdrop. Umar Johnson facing that little picture frame right there. Talk about rumors. I'm horrible. I am really bad. I am bad. But hold on. Hold on, folks. Before we leave, I'm gonna end this with this right here, folks. I thought I was gonna end the live stream with the rumors, but I think this is better. I think that this is better. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is way better. Hold on. Get him up out of there. Get rumors out of there. I got to end this live stream with what's right. Okay. I gotta stop playing. Okay, folks. What was the death blow? Who had the death blow to King Kong? Was it this blow by Umar Johnson? Remember, Dad came out. Dad came out. Said, "Yo, I don't know what he talked about with this Frederick Douglass shit. Nah, we ain't related to him." That was the death blow. You think the conscious scripture is a death blow? His movie. The dad made him cry a little something. This Lord Jamal interview was bro. He didn't know what to do with the Lord on the Jamal interview. Had him on his knees. Make him gone. Don M-TheeFDMGBoogieman coming on the feet. Here's Don calling him out for his book. This is Umar Johnson, folks.
Well, for that white woman is good. You think it's not? Look at John. Boom, 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 boom. Hold that. Wake up. John, it wasn't enough. So, Anicia says, I'm old enough now, Dad. F you. F you, Dad. F you. F you, Dad. F you. That's Anicia. Anicia wasn't enough. He said, F you, Dad. And then they said, get off my baby, bitch. Get off. Get out of here. And this is going to be on the middle of the streets in New York City.
Lieutenant, I'm Carl Denham. Carl Denham?
Denham? Well, that's the man that captured the mob.
Well, Denham, the airplane's got it.
And y'all know that Umar probably smelled just like that beast, King Kong. You should make your own movie using the backdrop and make it about Umar losing snow bunnies at FDMG and losing his mind. Yo, like I say, folks, you guys are so lucky that I don't have the time to really play with this shit because I would really have so much fun with Umar. It's too easy for me. It's too easy. I'm bringing that was too easy. So you say the Frederick Douglass DNA? He took a DNA test. He took a Miss Independent. Don't make me go put that best somebody. He took an independent. He took a DNA test. No way. He always fight for his snow bunnies. Yo, I was pissed off one day because I went to the building to get my money or some shit like that. And he had me waiting. And this white woman was in the car waiting for him too. And then he dealt with her. And the way he dealt with, oh, hey, love, how you doing? You know, and he just so corny. Like, yo, I had to stop. I said, yo, miss, he don't even like white people. She was like, huh? I said, he don't even like white people. And then they went in the building together. Yo, I killed that scene right there. I said, miss, he don't even like white people. She said, what? I said, he don't even like white people. I said, oh my God. And he was so pissed off. I want to know how that conversation went down. Because she came in to do the doors. She came in to do the doors. Yep. I remember that. His dad took the test, debunked it, and they still lying about it. All right, y'all boogers. I really appreciate all your love. Tune in tomorrow for I should be going to the FDMG school tomorrow. For what reason, I don't know. I think I'm going up there because I just wanted to see about the contamination site. I want to see if I can get some information on that. You know what I'm saying? So I held it down for Miss Independent. It's now officially kind of late for you, right? What time is it? Did I get you to the late hours? It's 12:28. That's my birthday. It's 12:28. So it's what, 8:48, 8:28? That's still early. It's still early for you. 9:28. But yeah, thank y'all for y'all listening here. Your support. My man tapped in, you know what I'm saying? 9:30, yeah, that's what I'm saying. My bad, yeah. My man tapped in and he saved the day. What was his name? Oh man, why I keep messing up my man's name? But the last guy who tapped in, my bad, you know what I'm saying? Soldier. Lord mercy, what was his name? Ricky James. Yeah, Ricky. Yeah. Shout out to Ricky. Shout out to Bougie Barbie. Shout out to Miss Independent. Shout out to Slew. Shout out to Anti. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to you if I didn't say your name. My bad. Let me see who I didn't say shout out to just because. But good show. Thanks for keeping me entertained. Thank you. What time tomorrow? Just for the people who don't know. Tomorrow. All right, tomorrow. Yeah, Ricky. Thank you, Bobby. So I don't know. $ Icy Don 74 ICDON 74. Some gas money. Put for gas. If I can get up $20 for gas money, I'll take that ride out there. I need AC. I got to burn that AC. So if I can get $20 in gas money, $ Icy Don, I'm pulling up at the school and I'm going to do a full live stream and I'm going to try and bait Umar to come out there to the school. So Umar, meet me at the FDMG school for this live stream. I know you got to be mad at me, boy. You want to take out some frustration? Meet me on the block. I'm pulling up to your school. If you want to be mad at me because I got that feds on you, I'm letting you know I did it. If you want to be mad because your bank account is frozen, I think, you know what I'm saying, the boys had something to do with it and the girl, because it wasn't just the boys, it was girl too. Umar, I'll be on your block. I'll be on your block. What if I save my feces and drop it at the school, Umar? I'll be at the block. Oh, you don't own the buildings no more, so you don't even care, right? So you don't care if I take a crap on the steps, huh, Umar? I'll be on your block, okay? So this message for Umar Johnson, meet me on the block. Thank y'all for your listening ear, your support. Wait, I don't like this face. I don't like the image that I got on the screen. Umar, meet me on the block. Okay? Yeah, I like that image better. All right, Umar, this is a shout out to you, Umar. Get Ricky your name off there. It's a shout out to you, Umar. Meet me on the block. You dig? Everybody want to see. So everybody want to see. So if you meet me on the block, let's give the people a show. Because all I just want to do is ask you when you're gonna pay me. I'm gonna be a sucker. Meet me on the block so you can play, so I can let you play me like a sucker. I'm just gonna say, Umar, where my money at? But I want to say it on camera. I want the people to know what you guys say. So I ain't coming with violence. I'm just coming to get some answers. Thank y'all for your listening ear, your support. Excuse me. $ ICDON 74. And get me to Delaware. I need some gas money. Get me some gas money so we can do the show. Peace.